Hello, internet friends. Welcome to Quests and Cardboard, and
we're Cardboard and Chaos, and welcome.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Thanks for warning me before
Cardboard and
started.
Chaos.
I know, I was probably scratching my
We're
eyeball.
playing Arkham Horror, the card game, and we might actually get started soon.
Nope.
We are running through a new campaign, Dunwich Legacy.
I'm
The
correcting you.
Dunwich.
Dunwich!
Half of us say Dunwich, the other half say Dunwich. Find it out in the comments.
One of us is a
Right.
professional Cthulhu GM.
One of us
the
is-
others are wrong.
One of us is a professional
So
voice
wait,
actor,
which way
and the
was-
others are
Oh,
wrong.
yeah. Professional voice actors know how to pronounce everything.
Yes, because we run into everything.
Actually, Winter Nightingale's right. It's
Actually,
Dunwich.
no, they don't.
Dunwich.
It's the teleprompter person who types it in
Phonetically, yeah.
that tells you how to say it. You know nothing until I tell you how to do
I
it.
wish I had a teleprompter person who wrote things out phonetically. I have to argue with people to get pronunciation.
If you had 30 seconds in for the derailing, drink.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, and what's our over-under? Like, what's the top of
let's
this?
see.
How
What's
many
the
minutes?
over-under on Amy swearing?
Oh, jeez. Sorry.
We almost got to one. So Arkham Horror, as you know, because we've done this several times, is a...
Terrible game.
I wouldn't go that far. It's a good game. We just lose a lot, but it is a deck builder, a cooperative game. We are playing against the game, and the game is doing very well against us.
But we're
Clean slate.
We are flipping the table and starting over in the Dunwich Legacy.
That's
right.
That's why we have no drinks on the table.
It was pre-flipped.
Yeah.
The table was pre-flipped.
No, we don't have any drinks on the table because Ezra is going to flip it when he hears how Thomas and I pronounce Dunwich.
I'm going to pronounce it with a Z going forward.
Dunwich.
Dunwich.
You know,
It's a Dunwich.
let me just be clear. You're on the side of the guy who couldn't say any of the city names in Pandemic Legacy, so maybe you're not on the side of right.
I mean, you're correct, but I started pronouncing it that way before I heard how he pronounced it because that's the English
Look,
pronunciation.
even a broke clock is right once a day.
The real question is,
Twice in the U.S.
couldn't or wouldn't?
No, you may not.
Could.
Anybody who's
Did
read
not.
the newsletter knows couldn't.
Oh,
So,
What are we playing?
I don't know.
every scenario is run through the deck.
That's a
And-
big deck.
Yeah, this is
That's the
multiple
whole-
things we have to set up because we have to read through.
Okay.
Right. So we're going to be playing against a deck that's going to be laid out here, and there are going to be scenario. What are they? The scenario. There's the
They're
story
act-
cards.
Act cards, agenda cards. The agenda is working against us.
Well,
As
it's
well
all
as
working against us.
monster deck with monsters and bad
And
things.
events and that sort of thing.
So we're going to go through. So we're going to start, and we're going to first. We should talk about the one new mechanic that is in this game.
Yeah, and that is exile. We're going to have some cards that will say exile on them. And when a card is exiled from your hand, it is removed from the game. And to get it back, you have to buy it with experience like a whole new card.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is...
So does that go against your entire deck count? Like
right, so your
hand
deck
count?
could be less
Okay,
than
so-
normal. I don't think anybody's going to start with exile cards.
No.
I don't know that, because I barely even look at my deck, much less
Yeah.
looking at yours.
Did not see one in there.
I'm guessing we don't start with them. Those will be the ones that we get. But
Yeah.
that'll be an interesting mechanic as we get going when we're essentially spending experience that we could be spending on other cards to get a card back. So that is really that's the only new rule that we have right now. There could definitely be more that come up as we go through various scenarios. Do you want to start us off with the prologue?
Sure, I will start with the prologue. Dr. Henry Armitage pours himself a glass of Pinot and sits down at his desk, gesturing for you to sit across from him. I apologize for the short notice. Don't know why he talks like this, but he does.
Armitage is Russian.
How does he say Dunwich?
He begins. His,
You almost
fa-
made
his face is pale, his forehead sweaty and wrinkled with worry. Armitage, the head librarian of the Miskatonic University and former mentor of yours, privately contacted you in hopes of gaining your assistance. Eager to help, you made your way to his home in Southside. Upon entering, you were surprised to find his home in disarray. Books and notes litter his desk, and an empty bottle of wine is tipped over onto the ground by the fireplace.
Sounds about like a Friday
Wow.
night in my house.
Friday. You wait till Friday?
He pre-flipped his table. You'd always known Armitage to be neat
Meat.
and well organized. The elderly man takes a moment to collect his thoughts. I am here looking for two of my colleagues. Dr. Francis Morgan, Professor of Archaeology, and Warren Rice, Professor of Languages. Warren was supposed to meet up with me over supper earlier today to discuss several important findings, but he has since gone missing. At first I thought nothing of it, but I have a nagging feeling something else is going on. A very familiar feeling. You've never seen Armitage quite this worried before. His hands tremble as he reaches for the glass on his desk.
Alcoholic.
It's angina. That's the problem.
And he sips from it nervously. I tried to find Francis, hoping he knew where Warren was, but he too was out of touch. Francis has been spending a lot of time in some gambling den, or so I'm told.
Where's the accent?
Yeah.
I sent for you because I am worried that Warren might be in trouble. I would appreciate you greatly if you could find him for me. You may also wish to ask Francis for his help if you can reach him.
Where's Armitage from? I'm just curious.
He has Jensen's disease. Leave him alone.
What is Jensen's disease?
It's a made-up
Your
disease.
accents change over time. All of my NPCs have it. It's terrible. It's horrible.
Apparently it's contagious.
It is.
It is massively contagious. The entirety of the Irregular Phoenix has it at this point.
The investigators must decide. Choose one. Professor Warren Rice was last seen working late night in the Humanities Department of Miskatonic University.
Didn't we already decide this?
So let's search for him there. Yeah, well, we weren't going to tell everyone.
Oh, sorry.
Was I there when we decided this?
Proceed with scenario
as you know.
1A, extracurricular activity, if you wish to find Professor Warren Rice first. Dr. Francis Morgan was last seen gambling at the Clover Club, an upscale speakeasy and gambling joint located downtown. 1B, if you choose to do that.
Which one's easier?
Already set up is 1A.
Yes.
There it is.
I think Warren Rice sounds
Yeah.
like a
It's like,
wide
I don't want
receiver
to
for-
go to a gambling den.
I don't
Not
think
yet.
we want to go to one
No,
either.
that's some
Not
experience.
yet.
I want to. I'll
need
bring
some-
some pips into this thing.
I see.
Cash.
So for this run, we are all playing new characters. So go ahead and introduce your character, Tiana. Who are you playing?
I am playing Jenny Barnes, the dilettante. And I don't know what you want me to say about her.
What is your main theme?
What's your main deck?
Green.
Green.
Rogue
Which
cards.
is
The rogue. Yeah. All right. I am Ashcan Pete, the Drifter, and I'm mainly Survivor, the red deck. The best part of Ashcan Pete is he comes with a dog, Duke,
Dookie.
his faithful companion.
All right. I am Rex Murphy. I'm a journalist. I don't believe in any of that Cthulhu nonsense. And speaker cards are my forte.
That'll last all of about one game.
Yeah. That lasts about 2 seconds. And I'm Zoe Samaras. I'm the chef. I don't understand that because she literally looks like the butcher of she looks like
I
Jack the
love
Ripper.
her.
She is blue card, so I suspect she's the fighter of the
Yeah,
group.
you
is what
are.
blue is.
Guardian
Yeah.
And her she's Jesus' chef because it says God has spoken. I will do his work without hesitation.
I smell Last Supper jokes.
Yep. Blood of Christ, anyone?
Blood of Christ. Body of Christ.
Yep.
All right.
Those cookies
so,
were always terrible.
Scenario 1. They're not cookies. Okay.
I agree with you. They are terrible. Those wafers are nasty.
Scenario 1A, extracurricular activity. Dr. Armitage is worried his colleague Professor Warren Rice, wide receiver for the Dunwich
Horrors.
Horrors. Yep.
Are you gonna
Horrors.
Are you gonna leave me alone over here with Dunwich?
I
Yep,
think so.
by yourself.
On that side of the pond. All right, so he has asked for your help in finding his friend. He seems unreasonably nervous about his colleague's disappearance, considering Professor Rice has only been missing for a matter of hours. Setup. Gather all of the following cards from the encounter sets. Why, look at that.
They're all
Done.
there. These are gonna be fun to scan.
Extracurricular activity, sorcery, the beyond, bishop's thralls, whippoorwills, ancient evils, locked
Whippoorwills?
doors.
Whipper Walls. Is a great album.
Oasis did
It's
it.
my whippoorwill. And Yog Sothoth.
I'm shuffling all these.
Great.
Yeah. These sets are indicated by the following icons, blah, blah, blah. Depending on the following circumstances, a different version of faculty you may not want to do those yet. Oh, no, those are... Yeah, you don't want to do that.
All right.
No, they're here. They're here.
Bloody hell.
All right, so
did
if
say we were on
extracurricular
playoffs.
activity is the first scenario of the campaign, use faculty offices, the night is still young. Set it aside out of play.
The night is no longer young.
So faculty
getting older by the
offices,
minute.
the night is still young is going away.
Okay.
So let's see, remove faculty offices, the hour is late. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside.
Right,
and then
that'll come in.
remove faculty offices, the hour is late. If you have
Oh, I
completed
see.
the house always wins, nope. Set the following cards aside out of play. Jazz Mulligan. Yeah.
What is that? Is that a do-over on a
Yeah,
song? What is,
exactly.
So are we not supposed to put that aside then?
This goes aside for some reason.
But we
No,
also,
I mean the other one.
yeah, we won nothing, so let's...
well, yeah, if we'd done the first... So these will be cards that won't appear because we didn't finish the first... We didn't do the other one
the other
first.
The
You
second
may
one
need to
first.
look in there to
B,
see
you
if
mean.
these things
Alright.
are in there.
Is this Jazz Mulligan?
It says Jazz Mulligan.
Well, it should.
Is Jazz Mulligan a monster?
Ooh.
Insert your own joke about Jazz there.
Or is that in here?
I suspect
There's
it's
Jazz.
in
There he is.
There's Jazz Mulligan. Put it aside.
it's his
Alchemical
name.
concoction.
I did not see that in here.
And
I'm guessing.
the experiments.
And are these ones that are being removed from the game?
Set aside.
Okay.
I'll see if the experiment is in here.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Eager for death. Ah, there's the experiment.
Okay, setting that aside.
Oh, gods.
Professor Warren Rice, right here. Dormitories and alchemy labs. Those are right in here. So, dormitories.
You're committing to the bit, Nightingale. I'll give you props. You're committing to the
There's
bit.
a few others too. Like Rachel has committed to the cult as well.
And alchemy labs.
It's only sometimes why.
All right, so we're setting these aside. Amy, don't.
Don't spill on them? Is that what you're asking me to do?
And don't clean them away, please.
Okay.
All right, so Miskatonic. Here's our agenda and our acts. So I'll set that. So Miskatonic Quad. We put that out. Actually, there's a. That is in the middle. Ornate Library. Over here. This is supposedly what they.
Jazz Mulligan is the head janitor. We were all excited. He's just the janitor.
Aw.
Student Union.
You know, janitors play an important role.
Yeah. In horror movies, absolutely.
Science building and the administration building.
I've been the custodian in a hospital after dark.
Spooky.
It's very spooky. Walking through those dark halls where you're the
Okay,
only
so
one.
the rest of this is, I believe, the house always wins. All right, so shuffle of the remaining of the encounter cards. So does that? What about these? No.
Nope, these are the encounter cards.
Okay. So
And
shuffle
there's the
those
janitor
up.
now.
Yeah, exactly. And the dentist.
All right, so now let's
That's a terrifying
let's go
combination.
ahead and start with the.
I think Tiana got them set up.
Do you want to? So let's see. Let's read the front of the act deck.
All right. Act 1A, After Hours. Professor Rice was last seen several hours ago by one of Armitage's students in the Humanities Building.
I
Sounds
think
like
that's
a-
ironically named.
Sounds like a logical place to start.
I mean, yes.
It actually tells us where we.
Oh, you know, we don't have
Yeah.
our little dots.
We have dots?
Yeah,
dots.
because that's how we move.
I thought
That's
it was
these things.
people.
Oh, we.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just keep
So
this time.
again, we get to choose the order that we go every single time, and once we've gone, we flip over to the dark side.
So
all
let's
right,
start there. Where do we start?
Ooh.
And probably all in the quad.
Each investigator begins play at the Miskatonic Quad.
See you in the quad, bro.
Do you want me to read Agenda 1A?
Yes.
Agenda 1A, Quiet Halls. You have arrived at the Miskatonic University campus in search of Professor Warren Rice. Classes are over and a mysterious silence hangs in the air over the quad. And we need seven
Clues.
clues in order to
All right. So we are at the, and then it says begin play.
Here we go.
Okay.
Why start now?
We are at the Miskatonic Quad, which, as an action, you can resign. We can't find Rice anywhere. You leave the campus, hoping Armitage will forgive you.
See you guys at the back.
There are cookies in the other room.
Exactly.
The speakeasy. We have to
Yeah.
go to the speakeasy.
So this is connected to everywhere.
I think so, yes.
Yes. So this is connected to everywhere. There are no clues here. It has a shroud value of 3.
Which, what does that mean for those of us who can't remember playing this game?
How hard it is to find a clue.
Yeah, even though there are no clues, were you to look for a clue,
So there may be clues there
it
later.
would be a difficulty of 3.
And I don't remember. Is that mind or is that book?
Book.
Yes.
What's the mind then?
The mind is like usually
willpower.
defense against mental attacks.
Got it. It's not in your brain.
I apologize. I did not shuffle my deck beforehand.
Ooh, here comes the ASMR.
Somebody had put it away.
I didn't put it away.
I was gonna say
Somebody did.
I put nothing away.
I was gonna say that's one of my favorite like ASMR things is just listening to you like do that while you're just sitting there listening to everything else going on.
When you watch things on YouTube at 1.5x, shuffling looks amazing. You're like,
There's like that person.
Everybody's Ricky
Yeah.
J.
all right, so then we have we all got 5 resources.
Yes.
We were setting. Why are these out?
I don't know.
And then do we start with how many cards do we start with?
5.
You get to draw 5.
Okay.
And so the way that mulligans work in this, if you want to,
Jazz mulligan?
Jazz
Yes.
mulligan. So so you draw your 5. If you get any weaknesses or treacheries, you have to keep them. But you can then choose to reset any number up to 5 and draw that many out. So if let's say you're a guardian and you didn't get the 45 like Amy did, you might want to try again and just say, I'm going to get all 5 new cards. You
Discard
deal
all
5
of
new
this?
cards, then shuffle the rest.
Well, I did get a weakness.
So you can mulligan up to 4 then.
Okay.
I like my hand.
Me too.
Mine's not bad. I've got a knife in a laboratory. Yeah, mine's good too.
You've got a laboratory?
Assistant.
I was like, you're just gonna bring it around with you?
I'm okay
in his pocket.
with this besides the weakness. So my weakness is searching for Lizzie. Upon revelation, I attach searching for Izzy, to the location farthest from you. Which is really nowhere.
They're all equidistant, basically. Because there's 2, 4, 5. Yeah, that you can get to everywhere, so.
Just stick it there for now, I guess.
All right.
Could have put her in the humanities building, because, that's where we're headed, but,
Oh, you're right.
Eh,
Sure. Wait, which one is that? Thank you. I can't read sideways.
we need all the help
apparently.
we can get.
Yeah, maybe putting these upside down to us was not the right.
Well, but then they can read it.
Yeah, I mean,
Who? Wait, who?
I could just flip it as
The
well.
weird people in my brain, Ezra.
Well,
All right. So we get to choose
Like a condo.
who gets to go first.
go ahead. Start us off.
I'm gonna find me some clues because I'm an investigator.
Not with that grammar.
So I'm gonna head to the humanities building where he was last seen.
That seems intelligent.
Did you find Izzy?
All right. Oh, this sucks. Humanity. Well, when you go to the
That's
humanities
why you
building,
send him first.
it's always bad.
It's terrible
Read the
in
card.
here.
So, forced. At the end of your turn, if you are in the humanities building, discard the top X cards of your deck, where X is the amount of horrors on your on you.
So the good news is, right now, that's 0.
Right now, it's safe.
And there are 2 clues per investigator there. So there
So
are.
that is you, Amy.
And the
8.
clues are green?
Yes.
Yes.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? It's 1 on each side, so never mind.
Yep.
Yeah. So it'll be
2,
8.
4, 6, 8.
All
For
right.
people with
So
short
this
arms.
is a shroud.
Thank you.
So this is a shroud value of 3.
Yeah.
And what does that mean again?
Means that that's his difficulty.
So for me, because I have a book of 3, I start at basically a 0, and then I draw out of the bag. And
Got
if
it.
I draw 0 to and up, I succeed, and
Yep.
if I draw -1 down, I fail.
Got it. And you use your cards to enhance all of that.
right.
Exactly.
And you draw from the bag.
Yep.
So I
Oh, do we have the little book for what the tokens
Isn't that
mean?
this?
Oh, there it is.
Right
Boop.
Make sure that's on the easy side.
It is.
Yes. Easy slash
Sadly, there's not an even easier side.
Unfortunately.
Just ignore these.
Oh, I don't like
So-
that.
I am going to commit a skill to this. So this is deduction. So this is practiced. If this skill test is successful while investigating a location, discover one additional clue at that location. So
And just mechanically, in case people haven't been watching, each turn is we're gonna each get 3 actions, and so moving was his first action,
Yep.
and now he's investigating, which is his second action.
and I'm committing the skill card to it, which is not an
Right.
action. So I have a total of 5.
And he can commit that because it has a book on it.
And my special ability is as a reaction, if I succeed on a skill test by 2 or more, I get another clue.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I could get up to 3 clues, or none.
Yeah, that's
That's an auto fail.
That is the auto fail.
It's not the one I wanted to draw out of here. Remember,
but you
bag
were
bag above the table.
But you were so enthusiastic about throwing it across the
Bag above the
Bag
what?
above the table.
No, really. That's what it looked like when you were digging in there the last time.
Well,
You can do one more thing, right?
I
Yep.
can do one more thing, and I think that one more thing is going to be.
You can draw a card.
Or get a thing.
Or get
a
more
resource.
resource.
I'm going to spend 2 resources. Pop them into there and play hyper awareness.
You are hyperly aware.
So this is an asset that I get to keep out in front of me. And so as an action, I can spend 1 resource. I gain +1 for the skill test. Or I can spend 1 resource and gain +1 dexterity or agility or winged foot to get away from something.
Winged foot.
Those are my 3 actions. I have no clue. Sorry. Oh my god, doom everywhere.
So the question is, should we all go to the student union and do that stuff, or should we check other buildings in preparation for what we know is coming? He's going to be in the last place we look.
So we only need. That's 7 clues per investigator. No, that's just
No,
7
that's just
clues.
7.
7 clues.
Period. So we could actually pick up
Yeah.
all these clues and be
And
done.
I mean, you want to go. Why don't you go next? Because you
Yeah,
want to
go
go there
there.
anyway.
And all I have is fighting, so it's not like,
So you need to find something to beat up.
yeah. I'm like, make something punchable happen.
Okay, so
so
I'm going to go
Thomas is
there.
right here.
I'm going to go there and I'm going to commit forbidden knowledge and do an investigate here to bring me up to +1, but I'm going to do it for searching for Izzy so I can get that thing out of my way.
Okay. So searching for Izzy. If you succeed,
-1, but that brings me to 0.
and you
Okay.
still, and does this have a difficulty, or is it the shroud value of the place?
I think it's the shroud value of the place that it's attached to.
So then you didn't get it because it's a 3.
Right, but
Oh, you have a 3.
I have a 3 naturally,
Then
so
you're right.
I got a 0 on it.
So investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, discard Izzy.
Fantastic.
That does. Looking at that does take 2 actions.
Well, moving. Oh yeah, because see, there's 2 arrows there.
Okay,
So now you have that, right?
but now it's done. It's out of my hand.
Can I see it real quick? These are all weird.
Yeah,
and new.
she's discarded because it
So
was successful.
use 2 actions.
Right.
Investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, discard searching for Izzy.
So do I need to
So
make
that was
2
your 3
investigations?
Yeah, you do.
I have to make 2 investigations?
The 2 arrows there. So if you see,
I thought it was 2 actions.
I only
that
have
meant.
1.
that's 1 action.
Yeah.
If there's 2, it means it's 2 actions. It says it in the rule book.
Right. So does she have to do 2 successful investigates, or just
does
is
it
it 2
count?
actions?
I think it's just
for the
2
one. And
actions.
yeah, I think that's right. So
okay.
you're at your 3 actions.
I'm fine with that.
And
We're
the
all
internet
good.
will let us know we're wrong.
You found Izzy.
Probably.
Lock her up in prison.
What's the internet? So
Starts with a Y.
the Winternet.
Yeah.
So I guess we're all going to the humanities building
I
then.
don't know. What if it's easier somewhere else?
Where would a drifter go? Is there a bar?
I was like-
I'm going to the student union.
I was gonna say,
That's
is there
where the
a place
alcohol
to,
will
There's a
be.
Sparrow there.
is there a place to sleep in the...
The student union. Even at this late hour, you can hear a muffled chatter from inside the student union. Perhaps one of the students will know who Professor Rice is. Hello, fellow students. So there is the shroud value of 1. This is the location. After student union is revealed, put the set-aside dormitories into play. If you spend 2 actions here, you heal 1 damage and 1 horror. Shroud value 1, 2 clues per investigator.
Amy, would you be so kind?
Yep, so we're back at 8 again.
Oh, sorry, no, just 2
What?
clues.
Oh, just
Oh.
2 clues?
Okay.
2 clues.
We did not get the little per investigator symbol.
Ah.
Well, I might as well investigate then. So let's see, do I have any good stuff to throw down here?
So 2 actions to heal.
Yep.
And so I have a quick question.
though.
To go...
Yeah, but it's heal 1 damage and 1 horror. That's
I'm
great.
already +1. I'm not going to use a card.
Above the table.
Living risky.
It's a very small bag.
Oh,
Yay!
that's
All right,
another.
that is +2 for me. And if so, I start with a card in play, my faithful animal companion, and my elder sign thing is if he had been tapped, he would now be untapped. So, I got me a clue.
That is a very nice elder sign.
You got you a clue.
I guess
Do
I
it
might as
again.
well do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean out the old student union. After that, I'm going to the dormitory. And that is a 0, but I'm 2 and it's 1, so I make it. So,
Excellent.
cha-ching.
All right, we have 2 of the 7 that we need.
Amy, it's all you.
So I don't care where I go. Where should I go?
Yeah, the dormitories are nice.
Takes you. You
know,
have to go through the student union.
Going to the
to get-
dormitories at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to go through there.
That would
'cause it
be-
only connects to the student union.
Yeah.
The library. He could be there.
Or it could be the administration building because, and so can I still technically get to the administration
Yes,
building?
from
It's
there.
connected.
This thing. That symbol to that symbol.
Got
Yeah.
it. So should I try this one?
Sure. All right,
All
so
right.
that's 1 action.
Yep, so I'm
Now
looking
give us a
for
read
1.
here.
And then I flip this over.
Jesus' chef wanders
Yes.
in.
So the shroud value is 4.
Yeah.
It's 1 per investigator. So
Okay.
1 item per investigator. And the location is forced. After administrative building is revealed, put the set aside faculty offices into play, which is
Oh.
someplace right here.
That's good.
Yep. And then it also says forced. At the end of your turn, if you are in the administration building, discard the top card of your deck. Well, that
That's not good.
is terrible.
So that's 1 action you've
Yep.
taken.
So, and then I put
Shroud value of
value-
4 and 1 per
Jeez.
investigator.
Yeah. That's no good.
I don't
So-
want to go there.
me neither. So can I just leave?
You could just go to
Yeah.
the
Should I just go to
faculty.
the I'm going to go to the faculty.
All right,
office.
so that is 2 actions now.
Yep.
Give that a read.
All right, so in the faculty offices, shroud value of 2, 2 per investigator, so we're up to 8. After faculty offices is revealed, search the encounter deck and discard. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for humanoid enemy and spawn it here. Shuffle the encounter deck.
So we're looking for a humanoid enemy.
Yep.
Well, that's not good. You found a thrall.
Cool.
And if it spawns there, what does it say?
Location with the most clues shown.
So spawn, but it says spawn it here.
Yep.
Okay, so it's there.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, so
retaliate.
Spawn it
Ugh.
here.
So it has retaliate.
Retaliate is bad.
What does that do?
I don't know.
I
something-
believe when you attack it, it does damage to you.
Yeah.
So you are here, so it would.
Does it attach to me right away, or does it attach in the monster phase?
That one I don't know.
I believe it's in the monster phase.
Yep. And then also.
Yeah, the enemy phase. First, enemies move, then enemies attack.
Yep. And then also here, the objective is if investigators in the faculty office suspend 2 clues as a group. I don't even understand arrow R1. What does that mean?
Okay, so
Is there an extra super secret set of directions that I need to know about?
if investigators in the faculty offices spend 2 clues as a group, R1.
Yeah, what's R1? Is that like some errata that I don't know about?
R1.
R1.
Oh, isn't that? Where's the little book?
It's around here somewhere.
I think. See if there's an R1 in
I
there.
don't know.
Because
I mean, it says do not read.
no,
Read
no.
it.
No.
It wouldn't be in the further ones.
Campaign. No.
R1.
Nope.
Here's retaliate. Retaliate says each time you fail a skill test while attacking an enemy, while attacking a ready retaliate enemy, after applying the results, that enemy attacks you.
Oh, but,
Okay.
but it's only after you fail it.
Yes.
That's good to know, because I thought it was anytime we attacked
And
it.
as soon as he spawned, he did connect to you.
Okay. So then So technically, then he's supposed to get in front of me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm going to put the chips out here, and then here, can I just, with my third action, even though he hasn't officially been activated, can I beat him up?
Yes.
Okay.
In
so
fact, that's a good idea.
It's a wonderful idea.
how do I fight him? I don't remember any of these rules.
So where is he?
This dude.
He's got 2, so he has 2 strength. So you need to beat a 2.
Okay.
And
so-
he's got 2 hit points.
Okay.
But you also
So
don't want to
you
be in there
start
when
at
to-
a 4
Yep.
probably.
I do start at a 4. I don't really want to do my beat cop. I need first aid.
Now, if you have anything that does 1 extra damage, like that gun might,
Yep, the gun does.
so using that will kill him immediately. Because if you win the fight, you're only going to do 1 point of damage.
Yep.
But if you then use the gun, you're going to do 2 and kill him.
So
Bang, bang.
when it says uses for ammo,
That is not in play right now.
Yeah.
That's in your-
Oh, that's right,
have
that's
to-
in
you
your
have to buy
hand,
your
yeah.
So
things.
yeah, these are in your hand. They're not supposed to be out in front
okay,
of you.
I'm sorry. I just need to.
Yeah, no.
I need some assistance because I don't.
Remember?
Yeah, or know how to play.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So then.
Not 4 months.
so
or
then I would
whatever.
actually
No,
have to
thankfully.
activate this.
So you'd
You
have
need
to.
to spend an action and spend 4 resources
Got
to
it.
put it out.
Yeah, and that would be your third action.
Yeah. So then that's that. So let me
Yep.
give this to somebody. All right.
Fire
Give
line.
it to everyone.
Yeah.
Why don't we put these in the middle?
That's probably a
'Cause
good
they're gonna
idea.
be the
All right.
most-
So
Then everyone can reach
I
them.
think I'm.
All right, so that is the
Yeah.
end of the player phase. Thomas is looking up R1, I'm guessing.
I don't know what R1 is.
R1.
There's nothing on here about R1. There's nothing on the...
Agenda.
If investigators in the faculty offices spend 2 clues as a group. Yeah. And then it says R1.
Can I see the booklet?
Objective. I wonder if it's in the main rule book.
That
is
nobody
over there
knows where it
somewhere.
is.
In the main box.
It's right here.
Also, I'm just trying to find what does it mean.
Who am I?
Let's see. So it is one of the resolutions that we can do.
It's
So
So
the
at the very end, one of the endings.
So
We
Maybe
could just end this one early.
Oh,
Good night, everybody.
I see. It's R1, Resolution 1.
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. So objective: if investigators in the faculty offices spend 2 clues per investigator as a group, do R1. Oh, he's probably here.
Maybe.
Yes, that's resolution 1, which I'm not going to look at.
Okay.
But I'm
All right.
guessing it's not the best resolution.
Probably.
Because there is a monster there.
Well, no, because it's right there.
Because it's,
Well, yeah,
because,
but it
because
took
it's,
2 cards
because it's
to
the
get there.
easier one and
Yeah.
doesn't involve any of these.
I mean, hey, I'm fine. We could all just go home.
Yeah, there's a whole box of cookies waiting for me.
We have no clues.
And a
We have
salad.
2 clues.
Yes,
We have
yeah.
2
Two
clues.
clues.
That's
All
for
right.
dessert.
So, right now is the enemy phase.
Yeah, so now is the enemy phase. So, enemy phase.
Enemies with the hunter keyword move towards the nearest investigator.
We don't have any of those.
Each engaged enemy attacks if able.
All right, so let me turn to the...
So it was already attached to me. What is?
All right,
the
That
so-
is engaged with you, so
Okay.
it'll...
In player order, each ready engaged enemy simultaneously deals both its damage and its horror against the investigator. So you take 2 damage and 2 horror.
Just
No,
automatically?
just one of each.
Doesn't it have to roll?
Oh, 1 of each. Sorry, it's got
Nope,
those.
there's
Nope.
no roll. You
You
get
take a red and a blue.
Okay.
1 horror.
You get a heart and a brain.
Horror.
If only I had a brain.
And that's it.
Yep, that is the enemy phase.
All right. so
Then we get to upkeep. In the upkeep phase, we flip back over. Somebody can take care of that. Any exhausted cards are readied. Any unengaged enemies, the readies. Everybody gets 1 resource and draws 1 card.
Woohoo.
Thank you.
If it's a weakness, it happens immediately. Ooh, that's handy. And our hand limit is 8. So if you get above 8,
That's-
not counting stuff played in front of you.
Okay.
Now, our least favorite phase, the Mythos phase. 1 Doom token goes on the agenda.
No, that's not me.
That is
Yeah,
you. That's
Oh,
red.
okay. I was only thinking positive.
If it was equal to this, we would then move on.
Wait. So this is 7 doom. This is 3 per investigator that we need.
Yes,
Oh, geez.
to move
So
up in the
that's
act.
12 clues.
Or we could just win. I
Yes.
mean,
We could finish. Whether or not it's winning is an entirely
Finish
different issue.
So we really only need to get 12 clues.
and now
To move on to the next part
the
of it.
fun part. You want to start us off?
Sure, I will.
Everybody's going to draw one card.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is ridiculous.
Ancient evils is a treachery. Revelation. Place 1 doom on the current agenda.
Bong.
This
Sorry.
effect can cause the current agenda to advance.
Seems unlikely.
That's
Amy,
it.
draw a card.
Whew, why does everybody have to draw a card? I think this is highly difficult. All right, so I have a treachery, locked door. Revelation, attached to the location with the most clues and without a locked door attached, which would be...
I think where she is.
No,
Yeah,
this is 8.
That has 8
This
as
is
well.
8.
It's 8 and 8.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on a
Do
second.
we want to flip a coin?
Tie goes
The
to the place
attached
where there's an
location
enemy.
cannot be investigated. Then there's an arrow. Why do
That would be an
care?
action. That's how you get rid of it.
So the test is 4 punches to break down the door, or 4, I don't even know what this little, is it little feet? To
Yes.
pick the locks. If you succeed, discard the locked door.
Dexterity versus strength.
Does this affect, I know this is a dumb question, but like in the real world, does this affect how you get out of the room?
No, it's clues, right?
Yeah, you can't.
Okay.
All it means is you can't investigate there.
Okay.
Which would keep us from doing the resolution.
Right. Oh, no. That's not... That's,
Isn't it an investigate?
No, it's
It's
spend.
objective.
Oh,
But we want those clues because they're easier to get there.
yeah.
Are
and
they?
it's,
Yeah, you're right.
It's
'cause
if
they're
we
2.
all spend 2 per. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
If investigators in the faculty offices spend 2 clues as a group. Oh no, it's just 2 clues.
In general, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess we all have to be there.
But it's a...
Do we?
I don't know.
It says we all spend.
if investigators,
per.
if investigators in the faculty offices spend 2 clues. Oh no, there is that is the little
Yeah.
per. Yeah, so we
2
need
per.
So it would,
8.
is
we need
it?
all the ones that are in there in order to do that.
So what is your strength?
I'm a 4.
4?
I'm
You're
4.
a 3 and
I'm
everything.
4 punches.
I'm a 4 with Duke.
Where do we put this?
I think we put it with her.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. I investigate nothing.
Okay.
With
All right.
my fist.
Yep.
Oh, goody. Thrall. Humanoid monster abomination. It spawns in the location with the most clues and has retaliate. So do we want to put it with us in the humanities building? Because there is a tie between
Yeah.
how which place has the most clues.
So the tie is the investigator who drew the card.
Okay.
So it spawns to you.
Cool. Well, it spawns in the location.
spawns to one of you two.
Yeah.
Does it?
It
Does it
automatically
choose?
engages, and
As
we
soon as
get
it
to
spawns?
choose who it.
Unless it tells you, choose the person with the
It just
lowest
says the
whatever.
location.
Yeah.
Typically, I think it's the person who drew it.
Yeah, that's the tie.
Okay.
All right. And our last encounter
Instant death.
is visions of future past. This is a revelation. I'm testing my brain. It's a difficulty 5. For each point I fail by, I discard the top card of my deck.
Damn.
Ouchers. It may shock you to learn that Ashcan Pete is not much of a thinker.
Really?
Although I've got a 4, and I'm going to use this unexpected courage, which has 2 wild symbols on it. So now I'm +1.
You've got a lot of will. Not so much the brains, but a lot
I got
of will.
spunk, moxie. All right, so I am +1.
Is anybody really smarter than a 4 in this
Above the
game?
table.
+1. All right.
Nice.
I have successfully avoided visions of the future past.
All right.
It goes with
Yeah,
this.
do you discard that as opposed
Yep.
to the bottom of the pile?
Well, that's just a fancy way of discarding
Got it.
without taking up too much table. You know, experienced gamers. Well, actually.
Oh.
All right, that is the start of the investigator phase. Who wants to go first?
This
I
place
don't-
sucks. Are you fighting?
Yeah, I mean,
Do you want to beat up the thrall?
of course I do.
Well, do it to it.
So then...
Your gun is out. Oh, wait,
So-
4
What?
uses go on there,
So this,
right?
yeah, 4 ammos go on there. You can only use the gun 4
Oh,
times before
okay.
you add extra
It's a
ammunition.
4-shot
Before
clip.
I add extra innings to it? Is that what you said?
Yep.
So here's a question. So what happens if I want to play overpowered?
Thanks for acknowledging the moxie still,
Yeah.
We
though.
appreciate it.
Yay! Max 1 committed max 1 committed per skill test. If this test is successful, draw 1 card.
All right,
Nice.
So that's overpowered. So I have to actually play it. Is that playing it
Yes.
an action?
yeah.
And then shooting it is an action.
No, it's just 1 action.
Okay.
So you're going to use that as part of your attack.
Because you're committing that to the attack,
Yeah.
so it's not an action.
So you have a 6.
Are you using the handgun as well?
Yes.
So then you're
Okay,
going to
so
spend
one-
this.
Yep.
And is that
Well,
also
when
a
I
plus
shoot
1?
it, I will spend it. No, it's a foot.
Okay.
I'm a
No. So this says, as an action,
Yep.
spend 1 ammo,
to fight.
You get +1,
For
So
this
you're now
attack.
at a you're now
and
at
it deals 1 extra
Yeah.
damage.
you're now at a 7, so you're plus 3. So don't draw a red.
Ah, 0.
All right,
Okay,
you
we
hit
are.
it,
So-
and you do 1 extra damage.
so you
which
kill
is
it.
2,
kill
so
it.
it's
So
dead
we're all
now.
dead.
You,
So
sir, you're
doesn't this
dead.
go in like a? Wasn't there like a?
If it says victory,
Yeah.
it does not.
Oh.
But you
so
killed
that
it.
was 1 action, right?
You get to draw a card.
From my hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this goes in your discard.
You can draw a deck card from here if you want.
No,
sir.
So I'm going to put this sideways here.
So that was 2 actions.
That is your hand.
That's your hand.
Oh, sorry. That was 1 action.
Vicious blow. And then I can do many things. Like I can grab
You
a
have
resource.
2 more things. You could try and fight the door.
I feel like Ruckus.
You could
all of a
ruckus that
sudden.
door. Ruckus that door. Ruckus.
I could also.
Play your beat cop to get some meat shield in play.
I kind of want to do that. So then my second action. Do I have to actually spend something to play my meat shield?
Yeah, you have to spend 4
I
resources.
can't because I don't have 4 resources.
You
So
could
that was 1
Draw
action.
a resource.
Could I have 2 resources then?
That would be the last of your turn, though,
Yeah.
because it's 1 action per resource.
Actually, you know what? Give me 1 resource, and then because it's really not gonna like.
Just try it.
Yeah, just break the door.
Yeah, let me punch a door.
All right,
So,
so
how does
So
that
you're
work?
even right now.
yeah, it's test 4 of strength. So it's
Yeah.
You can commit a card to it if you have
if you have cards with punches on it.
I've got question
So-
marks, but
so,
I really don't want to do it.
So you can commit any of your cards, even if they
Yeah.
have values.
Yeah.
You can't. You need to spend the value to play it in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just want to use it for the feet or the question marks or whatever.
You know what? I kind of don't care about this door enough to spend money.
All right.
Okay.
So you're even.
Yep.
I like those odds.
They're
I
great.
don't like those odds.
Plus
It
1.
works.
Hey, look at
Crunch.
Did not
that.
put, and she did not even put the 0
The
back.
door
know.
is broken.
Yay!
right.
I've punched
Hooray.
the door.
You have successfully
Wait,
assaulted.
so that was what?
Thank
That
you,
was my
Ruckus.
second one.
That was
my
your third.
because I got another thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I just? Do I go to the dormitories or you know what? I'm a creepy drifter. I'm going to the dormitories.
Actually, you're gonna stand outside the dormitory
Yeah.
here in the window.
The door leading to the dormitories is locked. You cannot move into the dormitories. I'm not going to the dormitories.
Well,
But that was 1 action, yeah.
No, I should have read. I could have read this card before then. It,
Oh, okay.
why is
it says it on the front.
Wait.
I'm guessing they will unlock at some point.
Okay.
So what? You can't go any farther towards me.
Okay.
You
Nope.
have to go back.
Well,
So-
I mean, he can because he can pop back to the,
Right, I'm gonna
so-
the
go
quad.
1,
Yeah.
2, and then investigate.
Don't you have to go 2,
It would
3?
be 2, 3, yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Because you have to go through the humanities building.
Go somewhere we haven't been.
Yeah,
The
I'll-
ornate library.
Go to the-
sounds
let me
good.
make sure the library's not locked. The library is not locked. I'm going to the library because all drifters love a good book. You must spend 1 additional action to investigate the library.
Oh.
It's got a shroud value of 3 and 4 clues.
Okay. Actually, drifters do like the library, and I won't tell you what they do there.
My wife worked in a public library. I've heard all the stories.
Yep.
So that's 1.
So that's 1 action, but it'll cost me 2 actions to investigate here.
And you're down 1.
You know, we don't have a lot of clues.
Yeah.
I don't know what you people are doing, but I'm
Punching doors.
chock full.
Excuse me.
Gosh, I would just get. I'll knock this out to be +1, and I will investigate.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get a monster soon, aren't I?
Oh, that is
-1.
-1. If you fail, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. The good news is I was +1, so I'm 0, so I'm still successful.
Okay.
Meet or exceed.
Oh, that's
And
right,
that
because you have Duke helping
Is
you.
me.
So I am here.
Actually, it was because of my perception.
Ah, look at you.
Do you mind if I go?
Do it.
Or do you want to go?
Go for it. I am indifferent. I'm going to be punching a thrall. So,
Gotcha. All right, I am going to use hyper awareness and spend a resources to get an extra investigate for this. So I am 5, and I need to beat a 3. -1. Mm-hmm. What does that say? We just did this.
Yeah, -1 if you fail. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck.
But you were plus 2?
And now you're plus
So
1.
I succeeded by 2 or more, which means I get an extra clue.
Ding ding.
Yay!
You have
Alright.
almost as many clues
Can I-
as the Drifter.
I am going to.
Can I-
and then
sorry, go ahead.
that's tapped.
Can I retcon something? After you become engaged with an enemy, gain 1 resource.
Sure, yeah, have a resource.
Thank you.
Put that back in there.
So if I have used that already,
It'll ready at the end.
I'm just wondering. I'll just let me see if I should commit something or if I should get a laboratory assistant. I am definitely going to spend 2 resources to get my laboratory assistant out, which says maximum hand size increased by 2 while checking your hand size during the upkeep phase. And
Nice.
as a reaction, after laboratory assistant enters play, draw 2 cards.
Nice.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So that was 2.
Yep.
And then I'll just search for a 3rd.
So what are you at?
I'm at 4.
Okay.
So you're +1, and
Plus-
you can. You're
well,
Plus 1, that gives me +2, so I get 2 clues.
No, not from there. From the
Oh.
humanities.
All right.
I don't want to rob you of your clues,
I
man.
don't know how many clues you guys got.
You're the investigator. This is your
0.
job.
I'm a journalist.
I'm just sitting here strumming my guitar. I tried to go to the girls' dorm.
I'm looking for the truth.
Apparently they lock it.
The beat cop beat you to
Who
it.
knew?
I'm a journalist. I'm looking for the truth, unless the truth are
Who
monsters.
puts
and then
blinds
I'm
on
not.
every first floor window?
Locks every first floor window.
Jeez.
I mean, come on.
All right.
Anybody
I'm
got a credit card I could use?
going to spend 2 resources to bring out Hard Knocks.
A zoom lens?
Jeez.
Infrared. Sorry.
Swear to God. And then I'm going to spend another resource to use it to add a +1, which will bring me up to +2
Against the
on-
thrall.
Against
That's
the
the bag
thrall.
now.
All right, so you are +2.
Nice.
What does that do?
For my Elder Sign effect, I have +1 for every resource I have, which is +3.
You win handily. You do
Very much.
1 point of
I do
damage.
1 point of damage.
Crunch to the thrall.
Crunch indeed. And is this now tapped?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and punch it
I'm not sure it is.
because it doesn't take
Yeah,
an
no,
action
that
to do
does
it.
not. Those abilities do not cost an action to activate,
Right.
unless it says exhaust. Then
Oh,
you're
okay.
good. So you're all set.
Nice.
So I could have used hyper awareness again.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and spend another resource
Because
to,
like Duke says exhaust,
to bring
Gotcha.
myself up to +2 because I like
which is
that.
why I have to ready him so much.
It's a -1, but that brings me down to 1 above.
Yep,
so it's
so you still get it.
crunched and gone.
Goodbye, thrall. Good job.
Yay! And I still have an action. Do I have anything in here that I can commit to brain? Yeah, I will spend an action and commit unexpected courage to bring me up to +2
Nice.
to search for a clue.
All right, so you're +2 here.
That
Zoom.
+4.
Yeah, you get all kinds of clue.
Yay!
Massive cluage.
I have clued for looks.
All right, that is all of the investigators. Happily, the enemy phase, nothing happens because we
Yay.
have pounded everybody around us. Amy, why don't you start off the...
Okay.
bad news here.
Also, flip all your cards in the upkeep phase.
Oh yeah, it's the
before
upkeep
we-
phase first.
Yeah.
no.
Before we commit
Yeah,
to
because
The enemy phase. Oh, the mythos
Yeah,
phase.
the
right,
mythos
yeah.
phase.
I was going to say, before terrible things happen, let's all get ready for it.
So everybody gets a resource and a card.
Thank you, sir.
Yay. Woohoo.
I got a,
Ooh.
I got a knife.
I got a baseball bat.
I want some people to engage with me.
I got
Ooh,
Trixie.
well,
When you talk
may-
like that, nobody will.
Maybe not. Maybe not because I need resources.
All right. What happened in the visions of futures past?
Visions.
Yeah. Visionis.
Visions. That's hard.
Zions.
You two make things so much harder for the editors.
All right. So there's a hex apparently.
Oh goody.
It's a test of 5 brains. Thank God I've got 4 of them. For each point you fail by, discard the top card of your deck. So, like, I have to legit just do this right now?
That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're -1 currently.
You can commit cards to it.
If you got anything with a brain on it.
Like
no.
guts would be something to commit
I'm like
to
the
it.
scarecrow. I got nothing going on. I do not really want to spend first aid because I feel like first aid is going to be more successful.
Also, don't forget you can go to the student union and
Yeah.
chill out.
For 2 actions.
I mean,
and
they won't let you go to the dorm, but it's cool.
Student union never closes.
Yeah, they got a soda juice fountain.
How does that help my brain of 5?
No, right now it doesn't.
no.
So
Okay.
you're -1.
Because you're
Yeah.
going to take whatever this is. and
Yeah,
then
you're
you
going
wanna-
to take some damage. So
But if you
It's just
but if you
discarding
commit the
cards.
first,
It's just-
Oh, it's just it's just discarding cards.
so you're currently -1.
we can't commit things to it, can we?
Nope.
Well, and not only that, I have unexpected
Like a
courage,
drifter, she
which
walks
gives
alone.
me 2 extra question marks, and it's kind of like, do I really want?
Then
to
you'd be +1.
Yeah, do I want to be +1?
I don't know. I mean, you got a lot of
Just
cards in
for
your
a
deck.
stupid card. Why?
does it stay attached to you though?
No.
Or is
No.
it just the one
No,
time?
it's
It's
just
just
one
the
time.
one time only. So you know what? I'm just going to draw and see what happens.
Okay.
For each point you fail.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
please don't be.
don't get
my-
like the -3 here.
Yeah, and like have my knives of super cutting or whatever.
Like Thomas said, you got a lot of cards.
Yeah, it's a Ginsu knife.
Famous last words there. Zero.
Zero.
So you lose.
One
So just the
card.
top
Yeah,
card
so
off
just
your
top
deck.
card. Let's see what bad news this brings. Amnesia. I'm
Are you-
getting rid of my weakness.
That's amazing.
Yep.
It doesn't say,
Yeah. I
It doesn't
think.
say which card. It just says the top card of your deck.
and that is the
Never
top
mind.
card. That's
Let me just make sure that weakness does it not
For
say.
each point you fail by, discard the top card of your deck.
Let me just make sure. I'll check weaknesses here, but
That's funny.
that would
What
work
is that
out very
called?
well.
Visions of Future Past. Let's do a quick Bing search for that.
Bing.
Bing's not going to pay you.
They will eventually if I keep saying it.
Are you sure you don't want to ask Jeeves or check Bigfoot?
Oh, that's one that I haven't heard of.
Me neither.
Well
What's
done.
Bigfoot?
I'm old.
That is one of the running jokes around here, though, that we Bing things and periodically ask Jeeves or Yahoo Answers.
I need to. This is a lot of words that I need to add in Arkham.
Bing.
Wait, weaknesses.
Do,
Do, do, do, do, do, do.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Don't they always?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, technically they are.
If you draw, if you get a weakness card, it gets shuffled back into your deck, and you discard another one.
Ah,
Poo. All
damn.
right. So, should I draw before I shuffle? Because otherwise I could be
Yeah,
in
just
shuffle.
drop the next
I
one
could
off
be
and
in
then
shuffle.
shuffle
Yeah. So the next one goes away.
Which is taunt, which is just a fast play on your turn, engage any number of enemies at your location. Pretty lame. I can let her go.
I'm happy to know that Amy can no longer taunt us.
Ha ha ha!
There's one more in there.
I will punch you in the face.
All right.
I'm sorry,
I will
what?
draw a second.
Go.
I will go. It is a monster. It's a Yethinian observer. Prey. Fewest
Is that
cards
with a
in
Y?
hand. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is actually
Okay.
with a Y.
That would be a double Y because
Yeah.
it's YI.
Wait.
So prey. Fewest cards in your hand. Although it's
I have,
At your
I have 3.
location
How
or-
many?
I have
that
5.
means it's going
Well,
to
technically,
you.
I have all of my cards with me.
How am I always the one that is fighting these damn things?
1, 2,
So
3, 4,
forced.
5,
When
6.
Yethin Observer attacks you, discard one card at random from your hand. If you cannot, it deals 1 damage and 1 horror for
Plus
this
1.
attack. Yeah.
Do you get to roll against it
But
first or
so
no?
it attaches to you.
You can roll
first,
dice anytime you want, but no.
but doesn't do anything else. You want to see if there's one that says attached to the most cards in your
I
hand?
think it's his turn.
Mine is the Light of a Forgamom. This is peril. You must attach Light of a Forgamom to either the current agenda or the current act. Limit 1 per agenda act. Treat all damage as direct damage and all horror as direct horror. I don't know what that means.
Oh, so you can't put it on your little buddy?
Right.
Okay.
Well,
Well, BCAP's
What does
not
that
coming
do?
out now.
so
for
like
the
I
duration
can't. You
of-
if you have a meat shield, you do not have a meat shield.
Yeah.
And is that for the
How do you
duration
get
of
rid
the
of it?
act or agenda?
Yeah, it's for the duration of the act or the agenda.
So you gotta get outta
I'm
here.
gonna put it on here because we're gonna. I mean, we're just gonna go here and win, right? Is this?
So
at this
it's
point, I-
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is why I don't like this
It's
game.
12.
I remember now.
I have 3.
7.
It's the mythos phase.
I
That
have
really,
1.
We gotta
we have
hurry up.
I
8.
0.
Well, okay, so we have 9 currently.
So I'm going to put it on the act.
Okay.
Do I need to trot on over there and start
Tiana.
fighting some stuff?
You need to get some clues.
You need to get a clue, Amy.
I didn't say that.
Bloody hell! I have.
Is that the name of the card?
Yes.
Really?
You're not
No,
Grant.
the name of the card is Dunwich.
Whenever Grant grabs a card, ooh,
Yeah, that's right.
Is that the name of the card?
That's my ooh. It's another thrall, but it spawns on the location with the most clues. Have fun.
Thank you. Finally, I can punch
goes
things.
to you.
It goes to you.
So it says spawn. So does it start
it goes
with
to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if there's
there's
someone in
someone
where it spawns, it engages.
Cool.
You're engaged to that monster now.
Yeah.
When's the wedding?
We're gonna be happy.
Betrothed.
Where is
or
he?
whatever.
Betrothed.
Their registry is with Demon Marcus.
All right, is that the end of the meeting?
That is the end of the
Never
Mythos
mind.
phase.
Did we put a doom on there?
No.
It's almost the end of the Mythos phase.
I couldn't come up with a third D word instead of Bed Bath & Beyond demons.
It's a B word, for one.
It would be.
No, she
well,
was
it would
going
be
for
Never
demons,
mind.
something,
Never mind.
and
It's
Bed Bath and
terrible.
Beelzebub?
That's not bad.
That
That's
is
not
good.
bad. But go shorter. Bed Bath and Bael.
ooh.
It's for the more literate demon worshippers out there.
Yeah, Beelzebub is just so overdone.
All
But
right.
it's got all
Here.
the Z's.
So then, did we all drew a card?
Nope,
we all
we
got a
haven't done
resource?
Nope, it is now.
Hold on.
Well,
Oh, we did
no,
that. No,
yeah,
we
yeah.
did that in the upkeep
Yeah,
phase.
yeah.
Okay.
Now it's the investigation phase.
What do we want to do?
Get clues.
Punch some people.
These two are in fights. Should we just do them?
I'm
punch,
busy.
Yeah,
punch,
yeah.
punch.
Amy, you wanna
punch,
go first?
punch.
Go
of course
punch
I
some
do.
stuff.
It's you only got a 2. You're already +2.
What?
Yeah, you start
Yeah,
plus 2. You have a
plus
4.
4.
Do I want to punch it more?
Just
Do I want to punch it more?
Well, I mean,
That's the
you
quote
have
of the
to do
day.
2 damage to it, so you may want to use.
The episode
Use it,
title.
yeah.
Do I want to punch it more?
So step 1 would be the.
Step
to
1, punch it.
Play
step
the knife.
1, shoot it.
Step
Step
2.
2,
Yeah.
question
use the
mark.
knife.
Step 3, profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was underpants in there. So I have to spend one of these in order to play my knife, correct?
Correct.
Or at
Yes.
least put it out.
So that's one action.
Okay. Then,
2 actions, stabby, stabby.
yep. So I'm gonna punch it.
You have a gun and a knife. You
Yeah.
have to pick which one.
Really, I can't double fist this?
Unfortunately, you cannot Florentine with a knife and a
So-
gun.
So I may have misled you.
Gun-
So the knife.
It's the story of their marriage.
When you
Yeah.
when you fight
Sorry.
with the knife, you get +1 attack for this. If you discard the knife, you get +1 damage.
What?
Discard the knife fight, you get +2 punches for this attack. This attack deals +1 damage.
Right, so if you get rid of the knife, you're going to do enough damage to kill
Yes,
the thrall
so
outright.
let's do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to discard the knife, and I get
Gets you
+2
+2.
punches.
So now you are +4.
No, I'm +6, my friend. So it's you get
6
plus
versus 2.
2 punches.
Yeah.
In addition to my 4.
Yes.
So I'm now
I don't like
+6.
people pre-doing the math for me.
I don't know what a skull is.
It's not good, but it's
negative-
only -1,
minus
so
one.
you're
So
okay.
I definitely punch
Yeah,
it.
you punch
and
the
I'm
heck out
still
of
it.
5.
-1 if you fail, you discard cards.
Okay.
But you're plus many,
So you
Plus
kill this thing.
ridiculous.
Yes, because I
kill
get
that.
a +1 to the damage.
and the knife goes
So
bye-bye.
it's
Unfortunately, the
gone.
knife is stuck in the thrall.
That was 2 actions.
Yep.
You want to search for a clue. You are
Do
even.
I
You are
really?
even Stevens to get it.
Or do I want to play something?
What is still but works for Bed Bath & Beyond. Enjoying our... where is the Beyond? Let us know. What is the Beyond?
Did you see the Adam Sandler movie Click?
If the question is, did I see an Adam Sandler movie? The short answer is no.
The long answer is, are you insane?
One of his better movies. So he
Hate
goes,
to be the judge of that contest.
he goes to
You know what I'm
Half.
going to do? Hold on. Hi, Half. I'm going to do this because it's fast. I just finished that, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to
Cost resources.
do a thingy with a thingy.
Fast. Play
Cha-ching.
after you defeat an enemy. Discover 1 clue at your location.
Cha-ching.
Look what I did. I
Yay.
did a thing.
Look what I found stuck in the back of this person I killed.
A knife and a clue.
Well, and because it's fast, it doesn't
Counts.
take
That
an
is
action.
not an action.
So you can do
Exactly.
another
So you've got 2.
investigation.
That's 2 actions. You've got one
Since I
left.
suck at finding clues, can I have a resource, please?
Sure.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you, Hefner, for the
Next.
2,000 bits. We really appreciate
We
it.
do.
Wow.
It's awesome. All right, flip yourself, my dear.
Thank you.
Flip
Go
you.
ahead.
Flip you.
Bye-bye.
Well, let's do Tiana because
All right, let's let you beat some stuff up. You've got an actual fight here.
I do have an actual
So you're
fight.
currently -1.
I am, but I'm going to spend a resource to bring myself up to 4 total.
Well, that's only for fleeing, right?
No.
Because that's a punch. Okay.
So it's either punch or fling.
So you are at 0 now.
Yes. So I don't like those odds, but
Nothing worse than a fair fight.
I know. I hate those.
Yeah, do you think my knife was overkill?
Yes.
Well, it would.
fair.
All right, so you lose. So there's actually a thing here. When Yithia, oh no, that's when it attacks you. So I think since it doesn't have retaliate, right?
Right.
So nothing happens.
Thank goodness.
Everything's fine.
As I said to Blanket Term, that is the one phrase that is guaranteed to make my blood just run cold.
Nothing's fine when you say
Everything's
that.
fine.
Nothing
Right.
is fine.
I'm gonna spend another resource and bring myself back up to 0.
All right, you are still at 0. In a slap fight with a Yithian.
right. Awesome.
All right, that
beat.
beats.
So it does 1 damage.
Yes.
And
And
it's
this is
4.
victory 1.
Well, it's not dead.
I've only done 1
Oh,
damage
yeah.
out of the
Yeah,
4.
so you've got to do some
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be busy over here for a while.
I think that's only 2 actions. Because you fought it twice.
And you didn't move.
Correct. That is correct. I'm gonna fight it again. Here,
All right.
take my other resource. This is what I'll be doing for a while.
Oh, you don't have your double 45s.
Perfect.
Nice.
No, I
That's
don't.
another point of damage.
Awesome. So now it's half dead.
Because what's your character's name?
Jenny Barnes.
Jenny Barnes is a dilettante with double 45s.
It's Michelle.
And that's my turn.
All
How many
right.
clues do we have out?
8,
One.
I think.
You
9.
have 1, 5, 8.
8.
9.
9.
Also, how did you say the word dilettante?
I don't know.
That's what I said. It was dilettante.
My brother, when we were playing,
Dilettante.
my brother said dilettante. That was how I was
That's how I like my pasta. Dilettante.
Okay, how is it pronounced?
Dilettante.
Okay, I did pronounce it right. I
thought you said-
was suddenly insecure about
I thought
that.
you said dilettante.
Oh, sorry, it's dilatant.
Yeah,
I have an almost empty bottle. That's right.
dilettante.
Okay.
Get some clues.
Do I just do clues?
Or
I
do
try
you
and fight
help
that
her?
thing? Well,
I mean, victory 1 is tasty.
Victory 1 is very tasty if you want to help me beat this thing up.
I don't have.
What do you have on the table?
I'm gonna spend this to bring my knife out for just in cases.
Just in cases.
And then I am going to.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna spend a resource
Wow, that's a lot
to
of
get an
words.
extra search to this.
Oh,
so I-
okay.
You could have discarded it.
No, you cannot choose
You
to
can, however, discard it at random, and that would have been at random from the top of the deck.
Yeah, I can't choose. I didn't choose to do it.
Right.
All right.
However,
Nor for card
discard
effects
it.
that make you choose
Oh,
and discard.
God.
Thomas, I swear to God.
It's the Haba game we're playing.
Minus two.
Oh, that's welcome.
That's why it fell off
However,
the table.
that puts me at even.
Meter beat.
With
So-
the Yithian?
No,
Oh.
with
With
the
just
clue.
the clue.
I don't get to
You don't get the extra clues.
extra clue. So then I'm just going to do this again
This
because
is your second action.
Yep.
Oh no, your third because you brought out your
yeah,
knife.
this is my third action. 0. So okay, so I get another clue. How many clues do we have?
You just
I
added 2,
11.
so 11.
I still have one.
So we need one more clue.
We want
also-
to,
I will-
to advance the agenda.
I also went.
All right, so the
rather.
question is, should I spend it's 2 to get to search here? Should I spend the 2 to do it here, or should I go check the science building where it might be easier?
My question is.
Because then I could maybe do it twice.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I say check it here because you're going to have to pass through the.
So it's 2
1,
moves.
2.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, do it here. So it's I keep
Do it
forgetting.
live.
And then move.
Yeah.
So you're out of
Yeah,
there.
because this only goes to the plus, which is there,
Oh, but it is
and
a,
it goes to the
it is a
square.
victory point.
It also goes to here.
I don't know what that victory 1 means.
Me neither.
I wonder if we get all the clues off of it.
Oh, and you also have to spend an additional action to.
Well, that's why I was saying it's 2 to search here. I could go to the humanities building and get that last clue
You could.
because they're connected.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute. Hold on. Let me reread this.
I think I'll do that because.
Did we
that's
forget
one.
the first top of that?
So we didn't read the front of it.
Oh yeah,
yet.
you lose something for you actually lose something for ending your turn there.
No, I don't. I just had to double check.
So what is forced? After faculty offices is revealed,
Yep.
search the encounter, which we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Get a
got
humanoid.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's nothing. So
Actually, that has a victory on it too. I don't know what.
Yeah, me
wonder what that
neither.
means.
That's why I was reading it. So I don't suffer any penalty for hanging
Maybe
out.
it's for discovering them.
I doubt it's for. Oh, actually, yeah, that's actually a good point. Well, no, because the Orney Library was always out.
No,
Well,
no, but it
What
wasn't
kind of library
flipped.
is that?
Oh yeah,
The Ornay.
Ornay. It's probably Orn, really.
Yeah.
So I'm going to investigate here. So I'm at 2 right now. Strangely, Duke is not a big help in investigating. Oh, wait. Exhaust Duke, I investigate with a base skill of 4. He is helpful.
it.
Duke is the best.
Good Duke.
So I'm
Good
plus.
boy.
I'm
He's
plus
a
1.
bloodhound.
I'm gonna lean over and like pet him while I'm fighting this thing.
I'm going to take the. Well, if I get this, we can actually advance,
Yeah.
right? So I'm gonna be plus 3.
So it's a victory 1 on a card?
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus 3.
It'd be nice if we had the
Minus
directions around
1.
here somewhere.
Bam.
You're
So
plus 2, and you got it.
we now have enough. So we just turn them in.
And is that an action? Because you have an action left.
Good question. End of an act. I've played this game before. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo.
Does it say
Does
here?
anybody actually have the rules anywhere near us?
I have.
Okay.
These are basically the rules. This is the player aid.
I also like when I look up what's the victory on a card.
Advancing the
above card.
decks.
Are we playing Arkham
Generally,
Horror
investigators
wrong?
by
Yes.
spending as a group clues, return spent clues. If anything that does not cost an action may be done during the investigator's turn.
Let's
so
do it.
spend all our clues. Bam,
May I
bam,
take your clue,
bam,
Amy?
Yes, you
bam.
may. Have my
bam.
clue.
They're. Okay, and now
Does that go away?
yes,
Yes.
when we advance. You were unable to find Professor Rice, but one of the students you spoke with mentioned a strange man entering Rice's office.
That's you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this the girls' dorm? No? All right.
Oh, so that's interesting. So Duke does everything if you have to choose one or the other.
Unfortunately, the door leading to the faculty offices is locked at this late hour. The student says that the head janitor, Jazz, does that say
Yep.
it's locked on the front? Doggone it.
What?
The door leading to the faculty offices is locked. You cannot move into the faculty
Whoops.
location.
Well, you found a way in. That's the impressive part.
Wait.
We screwed up.
Did I have to punch the door again? Did I have to
No.
punch the
No,
door?
no,
Punch the
no.
door?
It's locked. We would
Nope.
not have been able to get out.
Instead, Jazz Mulligan comes into play.
Okay. Oops. Here's Jazz.
Jazz goes into the encounter deck.
This is why we really need to read the front of the cards as we're
Yep.
playing
So
them.
here's my question. So to sort of, because I've never done anything but fight things really,
Yeah, you get one clue.
You got one
but-
clue
but
though,
which
and that
would have
helped
come
us.
out of here.
No.
So
No, you got it when
You
you
got it
beat
there.
something up
Okay.
there. So Jazz
Oh, that's true.
is somebody who goes into play, and you can parlay with him to take control of him. And when you have control of him, you ignore all of that language. So Jazz is my key to get into the girls' dorm.
got it.
Oh, hunting
So-
turn, man.
Then technically I should be here, right?
Yes.
And the
And there
admissions
should
building.
be.
So let me reread this card. So
That's the one where if you're there, you lose something.
So it says put the faculty offices into play. At the end of your turn, if you are in the administration building, discard the top. So I haven't been doing that. How many cards do I have to dump?
Well, the
Two.
good news is we've only been here for a couple of turns because of the
Okay.
doom. Did you get a resource for engaging that second monster, Amy?
No.
Was that a card though
But-
that you had to discard?
Yeah, that was.
Oh wait, yeah. Wait a minute. When I engage with an enemy, I get a
Oh,
resource. So I do
okay.
need that. And then my question is, should I retcon this and get rid of 2 cards? Because I've been here
Yes.
at least
Yeah.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am losing.
So that'll make up for
Yes.
that extra clue that we
yeah,
got that we shouldn't have gotten.
Another dodge. No, the extra clue I got is a function that I can get.
Yeah,
But
that one was
actually,
fun.
wait.
What?
We should do, because what 4242 said is that you could have gotten rid of your other card, your weakness, because it was at
Yeah.
random. Mm-hmm. So you didn't have to shuffle it back in.
Well,
We
right.
have screwed this
Yeah.
game up badly.
If they would stop making rules changes.
If we would read.
If we would read the
Yeah.
front of the card like we're
So-
supposed to anyway.
Am I dumping another one? Is the question.
Yes, dump another one.
Okay.
That'll bring us up to
Yeah,
even.
it's if not whatever. So physical training goes away, whatever. But
Yes, everything is normal.
and the one clue that I did get was because I
Was because
fought
you fought the
Yeah,
enemy and
and
that
I
would have
get-
happened anyway.
yeah, and I get things to do things.
I mean, technically, they probably would have come here because it has the most, but life goes on.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and then if anybody cares, who else has the plus victory point?
It's
on
just
their
the
card?
buildings.
Were we
No, I
able
mean
to
like
get into that?
those buildings.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Locations with victories are added to the victory display at the end of the scenario if they have no remaining clues. As a victory point enemy is defeated, the card placed in the victory display instead of the discard pile.
There we go. Okay.
So has anybody defeated anybody? Has anybody defeated an enemy with in a victory
Not
location?
yet.
I'm working.
Yeah,
I'm working on that.
And we just have to
Not
get rid of the
location,
clues
but-
here for that to happen.
Copy.
But that's
okay,
very
so that's
expensive
what that victory thing means.
because it takes 2 actions.
All right. What
All
happened?
right, so that was my second action before all heck broke
Did you
loose.
shuffle
I did.
mutt into there?
My third
Jazz.
mutt. My
Starscream? Did he
my-
go in there?
I don't think I can do right now. My throat is not in shape to do the voice. For my third action, all right, fine. I'll walk back to the library. All right, so that is the end of the investigator phase. Enemy phase. So the attack is going to make you discard a card.
Yep. Yes.
So when Yithian Observer attacks you, discard 1 card at random from your hand.
Cool. I will discard.
That
my-
was not at random.
Oh, you are correct. Fine. Someone else pick for me. How's that? Cool. And since I can,
You don't lose the extra, so you just take 1 and 1.
Right.
So here's a 3. And can we have
no,
1
it doesn't.
blue?
No, it does it to me.
That's
Not
the
to
monster.
this. It gives it to me.
Yeah.
I like my way much
We've
better.
played this game before.
There you go. And that's the only monster that we have.
Okay.
So now it's the upkeep phase. Everybody gets a resource and a card.
I will hand out the resources.
Thank you.
Resource. What are you doing with your resources? Do you have some sort of secret mission?
So if
Yes.
I pull my weakness, do I have to do it right away?
Here's where I would say you were supposed to throw that away.
Yeah.
Unless it's nope, not that one.
Yeah, it was the other one.
So
Oh,
that
never
comes
mind.
into play immediately.
That one's yours.
Yep.
Okay. So do I do this before everybody does anything else?
Yes, as soon as you draw your weakness, it takes.
It doesn't apply.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Guess what? Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until an enemy is discarded. Attach Smite the Wicked to that enemy and spawn it at the location farthest from me.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Whippoorwill. Who gets attached to this?
Somebody farthest from
Yes.
me. Let me finish reading. Forced. When the game ends, if attached enemy is in play, Zoe suffers 1 mental trauma.
Oh.
You do not want that.
No,
so
you do
will
not.
find
So
that.
I need
So-
to trot on over there and kill that thing.
So
That would be like way over here.
I think it's.
Yeah, it's someplace
I think it's
out there.
this one. Well, it's some place. If there's any place that's not connected to here, she's 1 away from that. She's. Oh, it's here.
It's 2 away from here.
No, because she can get there. Oh yeah,
No.
she can. So she can get here
Here.
directly. So it's any one of these.
Yeah, it's any place that isn't.
You want
put
to
it
be
here.
somewhere new?
Go to the science
Sure.
building. I hear it's
I don't
lovely.
care, because I'll have to take 2 to get
All right.
there.
All right, and
I will-
now
I will pull 1. Treachery, eager for death. Revelation, test 2 brains. Increases skill test difficulty by each damage on you. I am undamaged,
Lucky you.
so I also have 3 brains. They're better than 1. I'm going to commit guts to it just because I don't want to take horror.
You know,
That
if
gets
you were
discarded.
just listening to this and having no idea, I have 3 brains and I'm going to commit guts.
it's not the first Cthulhu game I've played where someone had 3 brains.
Yeah, and they've committed guts.
So this is, I am a 5 to this. -2.
So you're still +3.
I beat it.
Well done.
Although usually the brains are in jars.
There we go. I'm glad that I did that. Otherwise, I would not have.
Amy, you want a card?
Sure, give me
She
a
did
card.
a card.
No, that was
No?
my pull a card
Yeah.
for the benefit piece of this nonsense.
Oh.
Ancient evils. Place 1 doom on the current agenda.
Bum.
These effect may
These.
cause the current agenda to advance.
But it does not.
Dark forces stir against you. Bleh, bleh.
She.
We're
Bleh,
getting
bleh.
closer.
Yeah.
Oh hey, another ancient evils. Why? Why?
Oh, another one.
Bum.
We're at 5.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna be at 6 when we do the
Yithian Observer. Who has the fewest cards in hand? Not me.
I'm at 4.
or 5.
5.
3. I already have one.
No, it's at your location though, Ezra. It spawns in your location.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So it is on me. Sick 'em, boy. Oh, in the upkeep phase, Duke came back.
Yay.
I
All right. So did we add?
That is all the Mythos phase.
And we added a doom at the beginning of that.
Yes.
I don't think we
Did
did.
No, I think you're right. Crud.
Bong.
We're at 6.
Yep.
We are not going to make it through.
Well, all we need to do
No,
is get
there's-
this unlocked.
There are more agendas, sir.
Yeah, but they get worse. Oh, they get worse.
I know.
All right,
What-
investigation.
What do we need? What's that say? What are we doing?
That means Says you suck.
Concerned for Professor Rice's safety.
In English, please.
In German? I don't know how to say concerned in German. Concerned for Professor Rice's safety, you seek out the head janitor who can let you into the locked sections of the campus.
He's somewhere.
Spend 1 clue, discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. If you discard Jazz for any reason, resolve his revelation effect. So when we take control of Jazz, we will advance this.
Is it 1 per investigator or just?
There's nothing. It's when we get Jazz.
So we need to.
So we need to spend clues.
There's not many left in here.
But wait a minute. How many clues to get to
You
Jazz?
shuffle them in here.
So we spend a clue to discard the top 5 of the encounter
spend a
deck,
clue, you
and
get
if we
this.
discard Jazz as part of that, then he is immediately discovered. So we spend clues to find him.
Got it. I have no clues.
I'm in a room with clues, so why don't I go first?
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. So I will investigate.
You have a guy in.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
rats. I will fight.
I mean, you don't have to fight.
Duke.
Sick him, Duke.
Duke
Will
can fight.
get him. And Duke does +1 damage, which is nice, but it still has 4. I'm going to use Overpower with Duke. So we are +2. Oh.
That is
Auto
an
fail.
Duke taps. That goes away.
I do.
That was only 1 action, I guess.
Can evade it. You only need to beat a 3.
Yeah, which is what I have. I'm going to spend 2 resources, bring out my baseball bat.
Yes.
So that's 2.
So that's, and then with my 3rd one, I'm going to fight it again. This would have killed it if Duke hadn't let me down, boy. You let me down.
You got to give Duke the baseball bat.
I guess so.
You run around
So,
with it in his mouth, knocking his
This
knees
is a fair fight, my least favorite kind, but I'll do +1 damage. Ouch. That is -1, and
So it's
because I
zeros.
failed, I discard the top 3 cards of my deck.
Wait a minute.
Ouch.
I thought you +1 -1 is 0. Right?
He
I was fair.
brought himself
Okay.
up to you,
All right.
Sig.
So I discard. Look what I found: a knife, and my lucky rabbit's foot.
Oh man.
All right, well.
Did Duke catch up for you? And we still have no clues.
Correct.
I am going to.
The science office. I'm sure there are clues there.
Oh yeah, we still haven't discovered
Wait,
the science.
where's my
So
where's
that's
my
4.
It's 4, yeah.
where's my thing? Where's my wicked
don't know.
soul of whatever?
It was right here.
Yeah, what happened to my evil person?
Did it get? It got cleaned.
God, we are tidy.
Horrible, isn't it?
Yep.
Not from the looks of that camera.
God, we are tidy.
Does not look clean to me.
Start that'll be the episode title. Man, we're tidy.
Who wants to go? So we really need a clue to get through this.
Yes. And actually, the science building also has a monster on it, but it's
I
a
wanna
much weaker
go-
monster.
I want to go beat that thing up.
Well, you have a lot of cards, so if you go use an action to come up here and do a search, what is
Trying to think.
what's your current like braining?
If you want help defeating that guy.
I mean, yes, but I can also spend my turn dealing with that.
Okay. So I'm gonna go.
Now there is a monster in that location,
Yeah.
but it's engaged.
Is it?
It's
Yes.
No.
Oh no, sorry. In the science building, there's
in the science building. There's one that's unengaged, but if
Yeah.
you go up to the library, which this is directly connected to,
Yeah. It's just tough to. Well, okay.
so you go 1 action and
one,
then
and now
2
you can-
actions
you
to
can
search
search.
for a clue.
All right. So I'm gonna use my last
resource.
resource to.
So this is even, right?
So this is a 5.
Oh, so
I'm
you're +2. He's digging for that auto fail. That is -1, so you still make
You
it.
succeed.
I don't get another one though. So that was all 3 of my actions.
Does it cost an action to?
Action to move.
Yes, that's an
2 actions.
It's an
to
action
investigate.
and it's an action to search for Jazz.
Got it.
All right, so
Another sentence I wasn't sure I'd ever.
I'm ready. Am I going?
So you could search here.
And be a waste of time.
Well, I mean,
Search is what? It's books.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forced. After administrative building is put into play, set aside.
And I have to beat a 4.
At the end of your turn, you're no. Just get out of
and
here.
I'm only 2.
You need to get here.
Yes, I know. So I have to go here
1,
and then there.
2.
Yep, that's
Okay,
2.
so that's 2.
And with your third, a whippoorwill
Yes.
attaches.
Sweet. Can I have a resource because it attaches to me, or I engage it, or whatever. And then the whippoorwill is what I have to
A 2.
beat it by a 2, and I have to smoke it 4 times.
No, you only have to smoke it once, right?
Aloof hunter. Each investigator at Whipplewood's location gets -1 to everything.
Right, but you only have to hit it once because it only has one
it
health
only has
point.
1 hit point.
So you only have to hit it once.
Aloof. An aloof enemy does not automatically engage investigators at its location and spawns unengaged. You may use the engage action or a card ability to engage it. You cannot attack an aloof enemy while it is not engaged with an investigator.
So it's not.
You have to use an action.
It's not engaged with you.
Oh.
So I would say don't engage it
No.
right now.
Just wait for it to show up. So
So read
But-
the
Okay,
science.
so what does the card say?
So science building.
Hang on. Is it locked? How
It
do
is
I know
not.
if it's locked?
It'll say.
It'll say.
It's apparently there's a window and a basement and some other nonsense. Sorry. What else does this say?
Actually,
What does
read
it
the
say?
thing,
What does
lady.
it say?
The science building dominates the eastern side of the campus.
Blah, blah,
Its windows
blah.
are dark, save for a
Blah,
lone
blah,
window
blah.
shining faintly in the corner of the basement.
Blah, blah.
That's actually
Blah,
useful information.
blah. No, it's not. There's a window. See, I summed it up.
Eerily, there's a window.
Oh, okay.
Eerily, there's a light in the window at this time.
Forced. After science building is revealed, put the set-aside alchemy lab into play.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
What kind of
Forced.
university has an alchemy lab?
All of them.
The same
Back
kind.
then.
No.
Chemistry lab.
Yeah, not alchemy lab.
Yeah, we're not trying to-
Alchemy and chemistry are very different
Yeah,
things.
kind of like
thing.
astronomy and astrology. That was literally
Same
a
thing.
conversation I had
Exact
today
same thing.
where I was trying to argue that Mercury in retrograde means nothing because it's not science, and they're just like, astrology's a science. I was like, no, it's not.
It's astronomy
Well,
you're thinking.
yes.
Alchemy.
When you fail a brain test in the science building, take 1 damage. A trail of viscous ooze snakes through the halls of the science building's first floor, leading down to the basement.
Oh, well, but that's
So
There are
sum
4
this,
clues here.
Sum this all up for me. What?
There are 4 clues here. Shroud value of 2.
Okay, so here's a question.
When you lose,
I get dumber.
when you lose a brain head challenge, you take 1 damage.
Okay, and then what about the whippoorwill?
The whippoorwill has
Is
not engaged
aloof.
you.
Yep, he's floating around.
So will it ever engage me?
Nope, you have to engage
Did I
it.
take a thing for this?
Yes.
I
Yes.
have to give it back.
So you spend 1, 2 for your third. I would say you search for a clue.
Yeah, 'cause it's only a 2.
You don't want this attacking you.
Yeah.
Okay, so to not. Well, you know what? I
only
might
a
be dumb
2.
anyway.
So you're.
It's only 2.
I might be dumb anyway.
No, because I am a 2.
Does it say Can she spend my clue?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna
So
do
you
unexpected
toss that. So that's
courage.
+2.
Bye. So it's +2.
So you're now +2
I'm now
total.
4 in totality.
Nice.
Fatality.
What's the skull?
-1. So you still
so
get it.
I still beat it. I still get a clue, and that's my last.
And that was your third action.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
Hi, Tom. We're not playing Pandemic today. That's next week. We're currently playing Arkham Horror, the living card game. And
The
it's-
horror.
And it's kicking our ass.
The door to the alchemy labs is locked.
Of course
You
it is.
Cannot move in here.
Jazz.
Until we find Jazz.
Yep.
All right.
Tiana beating up a Yithian.
Or at least trying to. We'll see how this goes.
I thought the faculty.
I'm gonna put all the locked ones over here.
Why?
Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
it
because they're
goes-
attached to
yeah.
certain build to certain.
you
It's really hard to keep track of what's what, though.
Yeah, it does,
All right.
yeah.
I'm going to spend my resource to bring myself up to an even. with
All right.
this. I don't like even fights. They're too easy to lose. Yeah.
Ouch.
Ouch. Ouch indeed.
Luckily, nothing happens to you for losing.
Fortunately.
Lose 2 cards or no?
No.
Okay.
Not for this one. I am going to commit.
So that was 1 action.
Yes.
You could flee.
I could. I'm going to commit manual dexterity to bring myself up to a +2.
All right, to flee.
To run from this thing.
That goes discard over there. +2. I'm committing manual dexterity. It's not a crime.
Ooh,
Nice.
other side.
I mean, I don't have any resources, so it's not plus anything. But,
Hey, but
I
it's
don't,
still
I
a
don't
win.
lose.
So you are
it
now
is-
unengaged.
And it is tapped, so
Yes.
it'll
Run.
be untapped after the enemy phase.
That's right.
So it won't attack.
Leave
any-
this place.
Run! Run like the wind.
Run, you fool.
Fly, you fools. I'm gonna go back to the quad so I can go anywhere from there.
All right. That is the end of the investigator phase. So now it's the enemy phase. I have an enemy on me, so it attacks me. I discard one card at random from my hand.
Middle one.
That was the good one.
Of course.
And I take 1 and 1. Ow. And ow. That's the only enemy that is engaged.
Correct.
He untaps, but now he untaps here. Okay. And that is the end of the enemy phase. So now it's the upkeep phase. So first, any cards we had that were tapped, untap. Then we all get a card and a resource.
I'll hand out the resources.
I have amnesia now.
3,
Oof.
1. That one should go away.
Okay, so can I dump
Yeah,
amnesia?
jump it. Yeah.
No, he did not. He said, fly, you fools.
What?
No. Run, you fools.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He said, fly, you fools, because everyone was arguing that that meant he said, go find the eagles and fly into Mordor, which is bullshit, but...
No.
Hold on, I'm checking if I care.
do, 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 do.
No,
big-
no, I don't care.
Big,
I don't
big
care.
at half if you care that much to prove the Lord of the Rings geek at the table wrong.
All of
Or
our
just
little-
Bing it to get one extra search for Bing because they need the help.
Do they ever?
One of these days we're gonna get sponsored by Bing, I promise.
Get a 100% increase in their searches.
All right,
Guaranteed.
Mythos phase.
That was the end of the upkeep. So yeah, now it's the Mythos.
Bad
First,
things
here's
happen.
the trick.
Yep.
Bye.
Bong. The university is dead silent. The
and then
shadows
it's just dead.
coil about your feet as you walk, and you swear there's something following you with each step you take. Is it just your imagination running away with you? Or is there really someone or something stalking you? Each investigator with 5 or more cards in their discard pile
Oh, that's me for sure.
takes 1 horror.
Damn it.
Each investigator with 10 or more cards in their discard pile takes 2.
Pass me a horror.
I likewise will get a horror.
That's a
No, you
Yeah.
get a 1, not
Just
a 3.
one.
yeah.
And that is correct, Hef. Tiana is always right. He did say fly.
Who?
Gandalf.
When?
In the Minds of Moria, when he
I feel like I should be
What
taking
movie is
somebody's
this?
lunch money.
Fellowship of the Ring.
And that's the first one?
That's the one with the spaceships.
I like that
It's the
one.
one where Elijah Wood just stares at you blank and coldly
Is that
for
the
most
one?
of it.
Was
Which
that the one? where he
one?
filed
That's
his-
all 3 of them.
Is that the one where he files his teeth and was living in the basement and jumps around?
If the players have completed
no
the
idea what
House
I'm saying.
Always Wins, advance directly to Agenda 2B.
Nope.
If extracurricular activity is the first scenario in the campaign,
Yep.
advance to Agenda 2A. 2A, Dead of Night. Professor Rice's disappearance isn't the only thing amiss at this university.
Ugh.
You're unsure exactly what is going on, but you're starting to believe Armitage was right in asking for your help. I'm not starting to believe that. I'm starting to believe we should leave.
Yeah, I was about to say.
This is
drink too
Cthulhu. Run. Just run
He
from
drank
everything.
Too much wine. We should get into here, do whatever this says.
Ouch.
You have to get jazzed though.
Each investigator's maximum hand size is reduced by 3 while checking their hand size during the upkeep
So
phase.
instead of 8, it's 5.
Yes.
Ouch.
I have 2 cards, so I'm not really...
So I can
Yeah,
only,
I'm not
I
worried
can
at the
only
Moment,
have
but
7.
that's gonna suck.
All right, that is unfortunate.
The whippoorwill never attaches to me?
You have
Nope,
to attach
you got
it
to attack it.
How do I do this?
You use an action
Yeah.
to engage it.
Oh, so it's
Or if you have a
engage
card
and
that
then
says
beat
attack.
it. Okay.
So, for instance, you could use that to engage it by spending an action. All right.
What?
Huh?
No.
Yeah, you can spend 1 to fight. You can...
Yeah, but you have to. It has to be attached to you to fight it. Because it's aloof.
I
And,
see.
And she does need to fight it in order to not take permanent
And
trauma.
she needs her
Right.
weakness
Yeah.
out of there.
All right, that
I need
is...
my weakness back.
Now the Mythos phase.
Oh, here
God,
we
yeah,
go.
this part.
More stuff. Let me guess. Oh, good lord! I've got the Wizard of Yog Thusagababa. Sathog.
Wow. That's not good.
Nope, he's a humanoid sorcerer.
Glad we found the thrall
Well, he's
first.
going to engage you.
Least cards. So the prey is least cards in hand, and he's
You're
a hunter.
You're the
But
only
you're the
one
only
there.
one there, so.
Okay, so, all right. And then when the engaged investigator draws a hex or a pact card, I don't even know what that is.
These are these.
Ah, okay. The wizard attacks that investigator. Victory 1. Still have no idea what any of these words mean.
He's also going to do he's going to do 2 horror to you. One physical and 2 horror.
When, like...
At
On
the
the
end of
attack.
the enemy
In the enemy
phase,
phase.
which is not coming yet.
Okay, so do I fight him now? Do I
Nope,
fight him later?
on your turn in the investigator
Okay,
phase.
so-
He's on you.
Got it. He's onto me.
He's numbing your face.
Like white on rice.
Beyond the veil, hex.
Now, is that when that investigator draws it?
Hex or pact card.
Yeah, when the engaged investigator.
Yeah, that means me.
Okay. So, Surge, Revelation. Put Beyond the Veil into play in your threat area if there is no copy of Beyond the Veil in your threat area. Forced, if your deck has no cards in it, take 10 damage and discard Beyond the Veil.
What?
Oh! That would knock you right out.
Well, if it has no cards in it, I'm fine.
I'm dead anyway.
I resign.
I don't know if I drew a card during our upkeep phase. We're not at the upkeep phase. That's why. Shoot, yeah, so there's nothing I can do.
Nope.
That's just on me.
That's there.
Come
right.
on.
This is why.
Hey, I found Jazz Mulligan.
Yay, Jazz.
So,
Let's do
put
this.
Jazz Mulligan into play in your location. Good old Jazz. While he is not controlled by an investigator, he gains action parlay. If successful, take control. While you control Jazz, you ignore the text so you can get into locked doors. All right. So we need to get there with 12 clues.
We need just clues also.
Well, yeah, that is another
There's
problem.
a piece of that.
So where do we need to get with 12?
The faculty offices.
So we've done this. What is that?
Now you get one more.
Does
Yes.
does that say anything? Or
Does this
No, this is the
trigger?
thing telling us about, when we find him, when you take control of Jazz, advance.
we don't
We
have
haven't
control
taken
of them.
control
That's
of it
right.
yet.
You have to parlay with him, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I will have control.
All right. I also have Beyond the Veil. Revelation, put Beyond the Veil into play in your threat area, blah, blah, blah. If your deck has no cards in it, it just hangs out with me.
I don't have Beyond the Veil.
Just hands.
I don't
So,
have any.
fun fact, Hef, I actually never saw Fellowship of the Ring in theaters. So I never heard, ever, the original theatrical release with Run You Fools. I memorized the film version on VHS originally.
I don't.
We have a very loose definition of fun fact.
Yeah.
Wow, that
What?
is
What is the fun fact?
just. It sounds like it's just there to get people arguing and into fistfights over this.
It's probably a mistake along the same lines as in the theatrical release of Fellowship of the Ring. There was a truck running along the road at one point that they took out in the VHS release because it was a VHS originally. My mom brought it home. That was the first time I ever saw it.
Whose turn is it?
I don't know what's happening anymore. I've completely forgot what I'm doing. I've been starting to think about eating beef stew right now. That's what is
We
going on in my
only
head.
have one. We only have
anybody-
one serving.
Denty Moore,
In case-
a plug for Denty Moore
If
here.
anybody was interested in what's going on in here right now.
All right, that was the end of the did you draw
No,
a
there was
Mythos card?
something
I
about
have
it.
not.
Hold on.
I got the hex.
There
got
was
that.
a
We're
card
good.
The
that
hex.
said put something into play. I don't have whatever that something was.
You're good.
Cool. I mean, I'm fine too, but
All right, I'm gonna go first so I can parlay with frickin' Jazz.
Excellent.
let's do this.
All right, I am. He really likes Duke, so I am +1.
Oh,
How many allies can you have in your control?
it doesn't.
I believe it's just one.
Yeah, but is Duke really an ally?
Yeah, because
He is an ally. We might
That,
need
I mean,
you
that
to
would
do
be
it.
in the official rule book.
Does it say
somebody
anything
have to
about
get
ally?
I can't really.
Here, I'll look up
Wah,
keyword
wah, wah,
ally.
wah, wah. Does
It's like a
somebody,
little keyword list.
does
Yeah,
somebody
it's
need to
not
get
in
up and
there.
get the book?
I'm getting back and getting the book.
Because I was going to get a beer too while I was going to get up and get the books.
Yeah, go get a Gordon Biersch.
All
I
right.
hear Gordon Biersch is lovely.
It's the
Yeah.
Bierschiest.
Okay.
Bierschiest.
There's no
Rule book.
rule book.
I
There
saw
are
it.
no rules.
I saw it around
Where's
here
the other?
somewhere.
Here's the other box. Let's see if it's in here.
Don't tip it over.
There it is.
That's reference. Oh yeah, that would be a good one. Which it says don't read, but only use to look up.
But only read it. What?
Asset cards are in here, but not ally cards.
I'll get you
No,
here.
don't get up.
No,
No.
I'm getting you a beer.
What the hell is that?
You a beer.
Sit down because you knock everything over when you get beer.
We'll fix this in post.
No, we won't. Sorry to derail with Lord of the Rings stuff.
Oh no, it's fascinating.
Liar.
I'm very interested in all of what you have to tell me about that thing.
Make a deception check.
I don't play D&D. Make a roll psychology.
I don't need psychology to see that was bullshit.
What did I miss?
Nothing. You really missed nothing on that.
No, I don't think so. Oh, that's my 45. I was like, man, I got a
Tiana was
lot of
telling us
resources.
about page 7 of how the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Lord. Was there a truck in that page as well? Did Bilbo jump off the back of a truck with his dog? With his dog Gollum? That's when he has hairballs or whatever in his throat.
So Gollum's a cat.
With Gollum's cat. I have not drank anything yet today.
No, but you were working all day. That's enough to drive you to madness.
Ooh.
It's like in deck limits or something.
I forgot. What's the question?
Question is, how many ally cards can one have?
I have a feeling that you only get one because there is one. Hey, internet, what's happening?
Maybe we should have binged this instead of looking up the rules.
I don't. As a rule, I don't bing
So
things.
We can bang it. That's the. That's not.
Bang is a very different
Very
search.
appropriate, sir.
Yeah, do not bang how many allies can I have. That is...
4242 says one ally.
That's what I think too.
I'm fine with that. In the interest of actually playing the game,
Yeah.
What?
so you go first and
Many.
you commune.
Okay, sounds good. Commune with him. What do I need to do? I've got lots of brains.
You need... it's a book test.
Yeah. Oh, good. I have more books than brains.
You said it.
I don't. What?
So what is it? A 2?
Buying it. Buying is like the Norse version of...
So parlay test 3.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. I don't want to keep spending resources.
Arkham Horror, when it came out in July or August 5th of 2009, was $89.99. That's a travesty.
Boy, that's almost as interesting
I
as
know.
the Lord of the Rings
Well, I was
corner.
looking for the answer to the one.
What are you looking? Are you searching on eBay? What is it?
Yes, well,
This is where I get all of my information.
So I have 4. I need
3, so you're plus
3.
1. And that is minus 1, so you
-1.
still make it. That is 0.
All right.
Well done.
Oh, and then my laboratory assistant.
did
is,
you just say my reading rules?
Go away, laboratory assistant. Bye bye.
I'd like to talk to the janitor. All right, we now control Jazz. So,
Flip it over.
you convince Jazz that something strange is going on and that Professor Rice may be in danger. He doesn't trust you enough to hand you his keys, but agrees to come with you. All of a sudden, you hear a crash coming from the science building, and a student rushes towards you. Help!
That's because I'm in there and I look like
Yes.
this.
Help! There's a woman in a bloody apron! Help, he cries. There's some kind of animal loose in the chem labs. I only barely caught a glimpse of it, but... He shudders. I think it's heading to the dorms. Ooh, I'm going to the dorms. You've got to do something. If the alchemy lab location is in play...
Yes.
Uh...
I like how I said that with a question mark.
Remove the if extracurricular activity is the first scenario of the campaign, remove the set aside alchemical concoction from the game.
Bye.
Destroy it.
This is married life.
Act 3. Campus safety. I think that is ironically titled.
I should get my glow in the, like my little Dayglow vest.
You only have moments to react. You could warn the students of the dormitories. That's what I'll do that.
Knock on all the
And
doors.
escort them to safety, or continue your task of searching the faculty offices for Professor Rice. Or perhaps you could try to slay the beast that threatens the campus. Objective.
What?
Find and complete an objective.
Well, that is tough.
Your
for us.
objective is do something.
Yeah, that is really difficult.
On another encounter card. Did we put a Doom on here? I feel like we did. Oh no, the Doom
haven't
actually
gotten there.
triggered. That was what happened
Yeah.
last Mythos phase.
Also, we can get rid of this now.
The light of Athagormorgargan is no more.
Because that was on Act 1.
This is hopeless.
So what?
Do we lose when we run out of those cards?
I don't think so. I think we
No, I think we shuffle.
Ugh.
So what do we do here?
Well, we have three choices.
Eat a cookie.
We can go kill something in the alchemy lab. We can go warn the co-eds in the dormitory.
But take Skids O'Toole to the faculty
Or
office.
we can go
whatever.
to the faculty office, but we need 12 clues.
Holy smokes! I got one.
So, does having Jazz under our control mean that we all can ignore?
Nope.
So it's just him.
Yep, when he is in a location, he unlocks doors.
I can kick doors.
No.
You could kick that door. That was the only kickable door.
So I need to go someplace then.
Yes.
We still need
honestly,
clues.
for my money, we're not going to get 12 clues. We should go
Nope.
to the alchemy lab and kill the beast.
I agree.
I thought the beast was going to the dorms.
It's in the alchemy lab.
Okay.
It's in the alchemy lab and is going
Yeah.
to the dorms. If we go to the dorms and warn the students.
So I'm in the library. So to get
It's
Two
three.
actions.
yeah,
One,
it's
two.
one
Yep,
here,
one,
two, two,
And then
three.
Three to open up.
But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go open up the alchemy labs.
All right.
5 shroud value, 0 clues. Investigate. If you are successful, instead of discovering clues, take the alchemical concoction from underneath this location, if able.
Nope, not able.
I should have went to the dorms.
Well, so there are no clues there.
No
And it's-
clues there. Nothing to do there.
Let's go to the dorms. I'll meet you there.
Follow me.
So that's.
I'm not sure. Ashcan is sort of like, late druggy, slurry Elvis with a little more breathy.
That's it
No.
for me. You guys gonna do something? You guys, nobody can go there because
I'm
I've
beating
got-
up a Yithian.
What's happening? I'm punching out a wizard.
Yeah.
Punching a
okay.
wizard.
Punch out a
in the face.
wizard.
You guys
Beat
should
up a
just
wizard.
fight.
All right, so I'm gonna punch a wizard.
Roleplay.
I don't do that.
Ow!
My only role playing
Let
is to have
us-
hour-long in-character discussions about things that make the GM go, we're supposed to be fighting!
So somebody tell me, how do I play Vicious Blow? How does that work?
Vicious Blow, if this skill test, you add it to a fight, it gives you +1 to attack, and if your attack is successful, you do +1 damage.
Okay, so, but do I have to pay anything because it's
Nope.
got a
No,
star?
no.
So I can just throw this out as
Yep.
a free action?
And you are now +1,
even
so...
though it's not
Yeah.
in the list of free
Correct.
actions
That's right.
here? Okay,
So
now
you
I'm
have...
+1.
So attacking that guy now, you're +1.
So
But-
I'm 4,
You can use your handgun too.
+1 is 5, +1 is 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
yep, and you're going to kill him dead.
Did I get a...
Well, it's 3. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Did I
she's
get a-
doing +2 damage.
Yeah, did I get a
Which is only
coin?
3.
Simmer down. Did I get a coin because he engaged with me?
No, you get a resource.
That's what I meant to.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm just collecting all the resources. +1, so I smoke him.
You do 3 points of damage,
Yep.
and he is dead,
Boom,
dead.
we get a
and we get a
victory
victory point,
Ooh.
which might be the only victory
Set
point
this
we get.
way over there. Our only victory
Do
point.
you get something for killing
During an
him?
attack, that attack deals plus... So is this gone?
That's gone,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
It's a
bye-bye.
one-use thing.
So now can I engage in what's his name?
You can engage the whippoorwill.
Which
That'll
is
be your
another
second action.
And then...
You
And now you can
resource.
whoop him.
Yep, I get another resource. I have so many resources and nothing to do. It's
Play
like
cards
having...
is what you
Must
do.
be nice.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Poo. So I for sure smoked him regardless because
He's
each
dead.
investigator at the whippoorwill's location gets a -1 to all my skills. So how much did I beat him by?
You beat him by more than 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
You're good. As long as it doesn't reduce the damage you do, he is dead.
Nope, it just says gets 1 to -brain, -book,
Okay.
-fist, -feet.
Fight that thing.
Okay, so how do I fight this again?
Shoot it.
And I have to shoot it by beating it how many and what's?
So
It's
it is strength
of
2.
2,
Yeah.
So you're
You're
plus
out of-
2
I mean,
naturally.
just punch it.
yeah,
Just punch it.
and it only has 1 hit point.
So as long as you hit it once.
You lucked out in terms of
Yeah, 1 hit
you
point.
lucked out in terms of like enemies to have your bad things stuck
Yeah.
on.
And I got a thing to attach because I've attached it to myself. So
Yes,
I got
I just
another
gave
one.
it to you.
You got one.
Okay,
Got
cool.
Because you need another resource.
It's like I
Clearly.
got up really early today.
Plus
All
one,
right,
you kill it.
You kill it.
Okay.
Bam.
So all these things go away.
Yep. And now let's see what your weakness does.
Nothing really, because
It
it
just-
says discard from the top. Attach smite to the wicked enemy. Here, words.
As long as you discard it before the end of the game, you don't take the mental trauma.
Correct.
When
So
the
you're
game
good.
ends,
Yep.
if it's attached, if attached enemy is in play, so discard that. Good.
Where?
In your
Oh,
discard.
it back. That's my card.
In your
Okay.
discard.
Yeah.
Is Bing actually a keyword in our...
No, but it needs to be. We reference it often enough.
I will never say that.
How many times have I gone?
Alta Vista. I'm going to start Alta Vista
Nice.
references.
2 times? 3 times?
You went 3.
That is 3.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm upside down here in the.
All right.
in the
I'm
line.
going to
You're
beat up a Yithian here.
In the science building.
Can I trade these in for clues?
No.
Damn it.
That'd be nice.
Duke is going to beat up a Yithian. So Duke is...
Get him, yes.
Do I have... Are you cheering for the Yithian?
No, sorry, I meant Duke. I meant Duke. I said Yith. I'm tired too. I have not been sleeping well.
Isn't it great? It's like not sleeping is actually like being drunk. So you're like, I'm
Right?
kind of drunk all the time now.
It's kind of horrible because like I've had one
I
drink.
thought those were like Wednesdays for you.
Also the same thing.
I'm kind of drunk all the time.
I'm kind of drunk all the time.
No, it's by Wednesday. There have been 3 days of 14-hour work in a row. You're like, it's like working on movie sets.
Except without
No.
the pay.
Yeah.
So it's like working
Actually,
on movie
it's
sets.
All right. I do not beat up the Yithian.
uh-ohs.
What does he do?
Nothing.
Yet.
It's when he attacks me.
Yeah.
He doesn't have retaliate. Oh wait, I did beat him up because I have the baseball bat.
Oh yeah.
But did you use it?
Yeah, because it's when I fight. It's
attached
the
as
fight
part of the
action.
fight.
Are you at the same spot as me?
So it does +1 damage. So I do 2 points to the Yithian. Crunch,
Okay. I wasn't too sure.
crunch. You get +2. This attack deals if a symbol is revealed in his attack. Discard it. Nope. All right. So now I have unfortunately Duke is not available.
Sleep
but
happy.
Okay, I was like, does he need to go to the vet?
Duke is in a farm upstate.
We can hold him down to the student area.
I'm gonna try. I have an even odds to kill the Yithian, so I'm 0.
Fair fights.
Do it.
+1.
Nice.
All right, so that does +1 damage. So I kill a Yithian,
Well
and
done.
that's a victory point.
Yeah.
It is.
And I did not draw one of those symbols, so my baseball bat sticks around.
Hooray.
And that is my 3 actions, all spent beating up a Yithian.
Who
Well,
else?
as you do, me. I think I'm going to go over to the science building and look for clues.
Yeah.
Or should I go to the? Yeah.
Go to the science building.
All right. So 1 to get there. It's a shroud of 2.
Yep. And then forced after science building. Put it in play. Nope. So when you fail a brain test, you take 1 damage.
But that's a will test, not a
Yes,
searching for
correct.
stuff.
That's right.
All right. Then I am.
So you're +1.
I'm +1 currently, and I'm okay with that.
Kind of feel like we should just get an app for that.
Well,
That gets you a clue.
cool. I
Kablam.
will look for another one while I'm here.
Also, just to let you know, because we don't have any rules against table talk, right? So the one thing that I do want to play now that I don't have anybody on me, or sometime, is that the next thing I want to play is first aid. So if you're with me in the science
I'm in the same
right?
building now.
So it says uses 3 supplies. If first aid has no supplies, discard it. But you can spend 1 supply and heal 1 damage or horror from an investigator at your location. So if I put this down,
Nice.
that means that you can start healing.
That would be kind
So
of great.
just to think about your next turns,
That is
if you want to
nice.
stay or go, or
I'm
whatever.
not. I'm using my last action to
Okay.
do another search,
Which one?
which
other
is a
sheets.
-1, which brings me to goose egg. So I met it,
Yep, so you get
and I
another
get another
clue.
clue. I don't know why I'm getting clues, but they're here.
Somebody's got to do
Well,
the
what do
job.
we need? We need.
We don't need clues.
We don't need clues. That is, do something. Our objective is to do
I
something.
can't get into any of the buildings that we need to get into because you have jazz.
So, outside knowledge, we know that the faculty offices has an objective. Do we
Yes.
want to go and do that?
I mean, I think
Sure.
getting 12 clues is going to be hard.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what that's going to be.
I
yet.
think like beating up the monster
well,
is probably going to be.
Where's the monster?
that was
The
monster's headed to
so
the
this
dorms.
is 8
Okay.
clues.
In order to
Two
get
per
whatever
investigator.
that is.
Yeah.
Right.
For R1.
No, I thought that was 12.
Nope.
It's
Is
two,
it 3
two
per?
per,
Two per.
two per
Okay.
investigator. So, I mean, I currently have 2, and you have 1, and you have 1. So we have 4 clues
And he
on the
has one.
board.
Yeah, we have 4.
Okay.
We have 4 clues on the board currently. You might want to go to the dorms. And
Yeah, I mean, so it's
out?
it's one or the other, I think, at
Yeah.
this point.
Well, anyway, the investigator phase is over.
Yes.
The enemy phase, nothing happens. All the enemies have been pounded.
But-
So,
except this one that's attached over here, but it's not a hunter.
and it's not. Oh, it is a prey.
It's
Where's it going?
prey, but not a hunter.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is not a hunter. If it were a hunter, it would chase us.
I'm
Correct.
a hunter.
All right. Upkeep. Everybody gets a resource and a card.
I have too many resources.
No such thing.
I got guts.
I
You
got
wanted me to hear it.
paranoia.
I have Dr. Milan Christopher.
Oh my God! Discard all of your resources.
Oh,
Bye, friends.
that. I'm glad it was you and not her though.
I had a lot of resources. Not as many as Amy. Amy's got
So, are we...
that is the end of the upkeep. Well, once these are all flipped over.
Please flip me.
All right. It is now the mythos phase.
So, before I forget,
Doom.
something
Doom.
happens.
Bong.
And
All right.
start us off.
Dealer's choice. Oh, jeez. Visions of futures past, blah, blah, blah. Test is 5 brains. For each point you fail by, discard the top card of your deck. Should I just pull it?
You don't want to lose because you take damage.
Yeah, that'll be extra bad.
What?
Yeah, because if you fail,
Whenever
it will
you
choke
brain
there.
a will check there.
Oh, you know what, though? I got guts.
So...
You got all the guts.
That's going to be 6.
No, what do you
You're-
mean 6? I only have 2. Oh, I have 4.
You
Yeah,
have
you're
4,
right. I have
so
4
that's
brains.
6. So
Yep.
you're 1 above it. Go
Okay.
ahead.
This bag feels awfully light.
I do think we should get an app for that, because then we can probably just put a little square
So
there.
it's -1. So I've actually
You succeed. Yes.
Hooray!
So my guts go away. That goes away. This goes in the bag. Nothing happens. Everything's fine. Nothing
Yep.
to see here.
I will... Beyond the veil, it's a hex.
Oh, but you already have one.
Yes.
Yeah, so you just discard it.
That's like best case scenario.
Yeah. Nothing.
All right. I get eager for death.
Yes.
Mood.
It's a test. It is a willpower 2 test. Increase this skill test difficulty by 1 for each damage on you. So it's going to be a 3. So I'm +1 on a willpower test. That's unfortunate. Well, I'm +1.
All right.
That gives me +1. I
Better
believe
than-
means it is a 50-50 chance in here. No, because of the
That's the auto.
two.
Definitely
Yeah.
getting an app.
+1.
There you go.
I'm not eager for death. I'm eager for the girls' locker room.
Whippoorwill, aloof hunter. So
So it's in the science building where apparently the whippoorwills
They
live.
just like them.
Oh, but it makes a -1 to everything.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
just all the checks.
Investigator turn.
Yep.
If I
Go to
will
the dorm.
Yeah, I will go first.
Okay.
So 1,
oh crap.
2.
And then 3 to the dorm. Oh wait, no, the dorms are from the student union.
Jeez.
They're a long ways
1,
away.
2.
3 just
No,
to
I
get
can
down.
get there
Yeah.
from here. No,
But it's
no.
all your actions.
Yep. So
to
that's
get there.
3.
3 just to get there.
And that's your entire turn.
You, sir, are done.
Forced after. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for flipping.
Okay.
exciting
so
turn.
should I
I'll flip you.
put down my first
Yeah.
aid?
Sure.
Yeah.
You have to spend 2
Spend the
resources.
resources.
Oh, pff, here you go, sir. Here you go.
Get yourself something
I
nice.
hear no
Actually,
complaints here.
And then
So
you
there are
put
3
3 on
heals
there.
on
If
there.
first aid has no supplies, discard it. So spend 1 supply, heal 1 damage or horror from an investigator at your location. So what happens at the end of this with
You
all
want
my
to-
brains?
So you want to
nothing.
get rid of the horror.
Which is the
Well,
the
because
brains.
you only have 6.
Yeah,
And you only have 2 horrors. You want to get rid of them.
but does nothing bad happen?
Correct.
Not-
Right,
not at
only
the end
if
of the
you
game,
die.
no.
If you
Okay.
die at the end,
Or
then
go
you're going to
insane.
start each round
Got it.
with.
And then, do we still have something where if I put my is the card where we still like if I put my beat cop out?
No, that's gone now.
Okay, so I could,
Yep.
and this is just to keep me from.
But you
dying.
also need to make your way towards the dormitory.
Yeah, we're heading towards the dorms.
I got things to do, people.
So
Yeah.
meet me in the student union.
So that was 1. I'm going to spend 1 of these for 2.
All right, that's your second action.
and get here. And then my question is, do I want to play the beat cop
Sure.
to put this out here?
I think
Because
so.
if this has no repercussions at the end of the game, I could really
Right.
care less.
Right.
Because now my beat cop is going
Those
to.
are famous last words.
When an eldritch horror appears, shove your beat cop.
Yeah, that's right.
There
Look
you
out,
go.
sir.
Boom. Okay, so I'm going to play my beat cop. I'm almost out of cards as well.
Fun fact, there was
And
a
I'm
rule in the original Warhammer rules called Look Out, Sir.
Really?
If an officer would be killed by an attack, you could kill any adjacent soldier. Because the soldiers would be like, look out, sir!
We do have very different definitions of what a fun fact is.
But that was shorter. I have to say. I have to say, if it's boring and it's
And-
short, it's fine.
Game related.
Yes.
Run, you fools. Anyway.
Anyway, I'm done.
Flee, you fools.
I'm
And
totally teasing, dude.
There's 2 more healing potions here, if you will.
I need mana potions, sorry. I have blue damage. Who wants to go next?
I'm
Go
just,
ahead.
I'm just gonna be cluing for looks, honestly.
But do you want to heal
You have a
your
-1.
potions as well?
Well, you're minus
I
one
have
to
minus one,
search.
which brings me to 0.
Yeah.
That is an action on your turn, man.
Yeah, you have to do that to someone else.
You almost called your wife a
Oh.
sir.
I know. That's,
So do I want to take the
Look
beat
out,
cop?
sir.
Shh. So do I want to take the beat cop back and then heal?
No.
I'm
heal you?
fine.
Okay.
Keep the beat cop.
Because I have 7 brains total.
Okay. Sure.
it's a shame they use the same, like, similar things for
I
everything.
mean,
What
I
are
mean,
you
well,
talking
this is
about?
sanity, and that's health,
Yeah.
technically. We're the ones who are using
we're the ones
same-
who are weird. Let's just be realistic
But it's
here.
horror, and I don't know.
All right, so
That does it.
meta. Thank you.
That's one action.
And I'll just go ahead and do another search. Why not?
Yeah, they're nice and easy here.
Well, relatively.
I mean, it's a 2. Oh, wait, but yeah, with that.
Yeah, and I didn't make that one.
Yeah, because of the
thing.
the whippoorwill that's so distracting.
The damn
It's gonna
whippoorwill.
follow you, too.
It's pretty.
Is it?
It's hunt.
It
Yep,
has.
it is an aloof and a hunter.
Yeah, but it's not gonna.
Right.
I mean, as long as she's here, it's not going to follow her.
Right.
I can smack
You're
it around a
not
little bit.
wrong. That's the worst part. Sure.
This takes more out of me than running a game.
Really?
Yeah.
Thinking? Reading.
All right. Do we care about clues at this point? Because if not, I'm gonna move.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
move.
I think go towards the dormitory.
Go
Yeah.
towards the Lake Caroline.
Look, I'm just going to tell you, the dormitories are the key to this whole thing. I've been saying it since the beginning.
If I have to pistol whip you to keep you away from those girls, I will.
Yeah, but who's going to keep the girls away from me? That's the real question here.
Jazz Mulligan.
The other janitor.
Oh, man, they love that guy. I can't compete with that kind of raw sex appeal.
Are you doing what's his name? Bill Murray from Caddyshack?
A little bit. Like I said, with a little bit of Elvis thrown
Yeah.
in there. It's a. All right, 1,
On the cream.
2.
He shoots his scores. It's a no.
And then all you can do is wait.
I mean, I can go to the dormitory and just wait for it to unlock. Yes, I'm just nothing to see here, man.
Just
Don't mind.
hanging out here.
I'm just hello, ladies.
Creeper.
You can't go there.
Why not?
I can go there. I just can't go in.
You can't go to a location.
I
have
can
no
move
idea.
there. So now when you unlock it, I'll already be there.
Are there rules for that? Does it say that?
I feel like there's rules for everything.
It says you cannot go here.
Right at the top?
The door leading to the dormitories is locked. You cannot move into the dormitories.
All right,
So you
then.
gotta go there.
I'll go here and
Do a thing. Can you heal your dog?
Yeah, grab a resource. You don't have any.
actually, I will throw my emergency cash down and get 3 resources.
There you go.
Ladies love Duke. That's why I keep him around.
Makes sense.
It's a good dog.
All right, so that's the
All
end
right,
of the
enemy
investigator
phase. The whippoorwill does nothing,
He just hangs out with you.
and that is the only part of the enemy phase.
Yep.
Upkeep. Everybody gets a resource and a
I
card.
finally have a card. I have manual dexterity.
Cute.
And nothing happens here for me? Like, it's not also bad?
No.
And
Nope.
bad? Okay. So then everybody flip your people.
Yep.
I get a card.
Okay.
All right, so I think
And now,
6. Remember, we have
Mythos.
Yes.
one. Do we have one less? We have one less
One,
One
less
less.
what?
card in your hand available.
I have
Your
two.
your max
Max
is
is
now
3 less.
Yeah, it's 3 less. So our max is 5.
I'm
Yours
at-
is 7.
I'm at hand limit.
My hand limit is not germane, sadly.
I have 2 cards.
I'm gonna start shuffling
Thanks.
this deck.
All right, so light of who? I want to say light.
Affagorman.
It is. It's Gorgamon.
The Afikoman.
Yep.
Why isn't this night different than all others?
So the revelation, you must attach light of Afagormon to either the current agenda or the current act.
Yep. This is the thing where, so your beat cop is now useless.
Woo! Limit one per agenda / act. Treat all damage as direct. Son of a bitch.
I'm going to recommend that we put it on the agenda because
agree.
it's about to flip and we'll
Yeah.
get rid of it immediately.
I agree.
Yep.
I mean, it's going to be terrible, but I agree.
Yeah, but my BCAP can also punch people in the face, so I'm fine with it.
No, I mean,
you go.
it's literally right about
Okay.
to bong because this is
Have a
3.
mythos card.
Yeah, it's upside down. The Whippoorwill.
Again?
There are a lot of those.
An aloof hunter. No, we got -1 over here.
Yep.
Meh.
All right, mine. Beyond the Veil.
Here we go.
God dog it.
You're going through cards.
I am. And have a card.
Visions of Future Past. Revelation. Test 5. Oh,
That's right.
God.
It's the 5 brains.
It's a 5
5
for the 5
willpower.
will.
You're
Ugh.
at 3.
I'm at 3. Do I have anything that I can commit to this?
The funny thing is, I'm going through cards, but I have no cards.
Yeah, me too. That's a problem.
I will commit Drawn to the Flame to it. That'll give
All
me an
right,
extra
so you're
one.
-1.
So that's not ideal, but I can't do anything else. Nope.
That's -2.
So I discard 2 cards from the top of my deck.
All right.
Why do I have Leo Dialuca? Huh. Oh, he's a green card. That's why. And
Because he's a scoundrel.
oh, my Derringer.
He's a
no.
fan of the show. That's why you've got
You're
him.
1 closer to your dual 45. That's all
you're
there.
not-
Tom, every character has a suit, basically a color that is the main one of their cards. Most characters will have a few cards in a different color as well. We built our decks. There are some pre-built ones you can get and things like that. Okay, that
So-
was all the Mythos phase.
And now we bong.
And now, no, we did.
We did.
We did?
That's the first
Yep.
thing we did.
So now investigation. You want to unlock the
Sure.
door? Wanna-
Unlock the door.
You want to do the honors there, Professor?
No, mate.
See what's in there?
All right, dormitories. Objectives. If investigators in the dormitories spend 3 clues per investigator as a group, are 2.
What? Just speak normally, please.
We have to spend 12 clues in,
Yes,
order, in
this
order
is
to get
12
resolution
clues.
Thank you.
too.
Thank you for the translation.
Glad to help.
That's,
Jeez.
that's-
And it's only victory 1, so maybe we.
Well,
And there are.
It's shade 1, and there's 12
there are
there.
12 clues there.
Oh wait, that's this bucket. Hang on a second.
You know, I
Okay.
probably should just investigate the dormitory. I'll check the
5,
second floor,
7,
ladies'
8.
bathroom. You know,
Do I have a 45?
Doesn't look like it's.
I'm with it.
Just throw jazz at it.
you know, is that a dirty joke? Because
All right, so that was one action. You can do 2 investigations.
it's only 1 shroud.
Yeah, it's a really easy shroud.
Yeah, so it's easy for me.
Yeah, because you're gonna get double of them.
Yeah, so I may commit.
Well, you're +3 right now.
I know.
Yeah, you don't have
Yeah,
to.
I'll
You don't have
just-
to do
okay.
anything really.
All right.
Like investigate twice and get 4 clues.
I'll investigate twice.
Or get the auto fail. You can do that too. There we
There
go.
you go.
Plus
So
one,
that's
all
2
right. So
clues.
it's 2 clues.
Well done.
That's Baloo's clues.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna step in here and take a look.
God.
Look at that bag above the table. In the dormitories, get it above the table.
Girls' dorms. Yep.
You know, that was never proven. It's- it was alleged. I am only.
Even Duke is cringing. All over his eyes.
I am.
What is this?
I am only +1, sadly.
I should never have
Actually-
said we were going to role play tonight.
Duke is going to investigate, so I'm +3.
-1.
Duke's got a nose for the ladies. And then I will investigate.
I think if Duke comes back with ladies' underwear, he's been
Trained, yeah, by somebody we know.
What is it? How'd that happen? Whoa, that's never happened before. I'll throw this in to be +2.
Scavenging. I like it.
And
Nice. Ooh,
the
Duke
sign.
is unexhausted.
Hooray!
And it's +2, so I get another clue.
Nice. So for those just joining us now, so I am
Why?
the seeker.
me?
Yes. So I am the seeker. So I have all seeker cards, which are hunting for clues and research and that type of thing.
Is that what that means?
Amy is a guardian,
Water out my nose.
which so she has like a 45 and attacking,
And first aid.
The key to good
Yeah.
defense.
Yes.
And a couple knives.
Tiana is a scoundrel.
Rogue card.
Rogue. And Ezra is Ashcan Pete.
Yeah.
I'm also technically
He's
a
a-
drifter.
Homeless
which is
man,
hilarious to
homeless
me.
man about town, apparently.
Survivor is the PC term for homeless people. Homeless pedophiles, apparently.
They're not pedophiles if they're in university.
How did he get,
Zito.
how did he get to be
In the
homeless?
20s.
Well, my wife
I
divorced
mean,
me when, I was teaching a college class.
Let's just.
let's just move along. Did you do all your?
That was 3
Clue
actions for me.
influence?
No, what happened? What is happening?
I don't ask questions like
Amy,
that. It's
what are you
too
gonna do?
dangerous.
I don't know.
I was teaching orchestra. I play the piccolo.
The smallest
There
of
once
the
was
wind
a man from
instruments.
Nantucket.
It's very skillful,
So chucked it in the fucking
So-
bucket.
I don't know what to do, much less do I care
You should come to the dormitory because it's
'Kay.
nice and easy.
'Kay.
Here's the problem: these darn whippoorwills are going to follow us.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because they're hunters. So in the monster phase, they're going to
Okay.
start moving, and we're going to be minus here.
So should I punch it out?
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
punch it.
Kill
Yeah.
yourself
So you
a
have to
whippoorwill.
engage it first,
So that's
Okay,
one
so
action.
that's one.
and you get a resource.
Thanks.
And now beat it up.
Now punch.
Then what? Should I use one of these to punch it?
Nah.
Punch it
No,
real
they're
good?
weak.
They're really weak.
You're +2 off
Do
the,
I
at the
automatically
jump.
get this but don't have to discard
No,
the
so this is you get +1. So
So you're
+3.
you're +3 just on
Yeah.
the jump.
Okay. Wait, what? There's a lot of math involved here.
It's as bad as D&D.
Because
not
I have
that
4
bad.
Yes, it is.
punches, +1 is 5. Got it.
You
now
do
I understand.
You do have to engage an aloof enemy
Hang
in
on a
order to
second.
attack it because they're awful.
So I am 5.
You killed it.
-1, -1.
Yep.
So you're
Because
minus
it's a
3.
whippoorwill.
Yep,
Yeah, but you're,
but you're still
plus
+1.
3. You're fine.
beat
Okay,
it up.
whatever. Bye.
3 + 2 + 2 + 1. 1 + 2 + 2 + 1.
Yeah, and I'm not going to discard
Between a
him
buck and
to
bull.
And
do
he
extra
shoots the
damage.
chandelier.
So that was 2, and then I don't know. Do
You
I
really brought that movie
try
to
and
life.
investigate?
Yes.
You might as well get that last clue if you can.
Yeah.
It's a shroud 2.
How's your brains? Or your book learning?
Get move down there. There's a lot of clues.
Yeah, but it's gonna take her all of her. Like she's only gonna get to the quad.
Well, but that could be useful because then the hunter will go. Well, no, it's going to go towards me because
Hold on.
I have the fewest
So how
cards.
what do I need to do to actually get a clue? Books or brains?
Brains.
Book.
Books.
Okay, so I only have 2 books.
Well, then you're even right now.
And you could commit something else from your hand to
I
it.
have no more books. I have feet and fists. You know what? I'm going to do it anyway.
Run,
Might as
you
well.
fool.
And I can't just throw money at it.
Nope. No, trust me, I've tried that.
Oh, poo. I get nothing.
Yeah, nope.
There you go.
I've tried that too.
All right.
Oh Lord. All right. 1.
You might punch that.
1.
Is it in the?
Yeah,
2 to
it's
engage.
here. I would punch that thing because otherwise it's going to move here and we're going to be -1.
2
on
to,
everything
2
we
to
do.
ask it to marry you.
Do not do that. Trust me. Do not do
It'll
that.
suck the life out of you.
Oh God,
I
man.
mean, I can't imagine what that.
And if it's
was.
California, they get half of everything.
All right, so 1 to move there, 2 to engage with it. I'm going to spend a resource to get an extra hard knocks just so I'm back up to my +1 on it. Give me a bag, please.
Yeah, we need to find an app.
But I like handling physical things. They're more
If only Bing had an app.
Ooh.
All right, what does
It's
That
first
is
time.
-1, -3 if there are 10 or more cards in your discard pile.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Nope.
Bing!
Fantastic. Ha! There's the bing. All right, so I beat the living
Does it
crap
ding
out
every
of
time you search for something
Crunch.
on Bing? Bing.
All right.
No, but it should.
So that was
No,
my
it
3
should not.
actions to get rid of that
All
whippoorwill.
right, that is the end of the investigator phase. They
Cool.
said it couldn't be done. It's the enemy phase. Happily, is this guy a hunter?
Nope.
Nope. There's just a Yuthian like floating around the humanities building. Like, has anyone read any poetry?
No one will notice any differences.
Yeah. Some guy yelling about communism in the walls. Just like university.
Yep.
All right, that is the end of the enemy phase. It's now the upkeep phase. Everybody gets a resource
Yay. I
and a
get
card.
I have a flashlight.
I have liquid courage.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
So I could actually investigate stuff at some
Okay,
point
so
in time.
blam.
You don't get any more liquid
Glam.
courage. You've had plenty.
Mythos phase.
Oh boy.
It triggers.
Bong.
I am at.
That thing goes away,
This goes
so...
away.
A
might be
cry of
something
fear
to-
echoes through the campus, and several students flee from the eastern side of the university where the science building can be found. Could this commotion be linked to Professor Rice's disappearance, or is it Ashcan Pete in the wrong bathroom again?
Card does not say that.
If the dormitory's location is not in play, put it in play. If the experiment is in play, move it one location towards the dormitories. If the experiment is not in play, spawn it in the science building. Hey,
What does
guess
that
what?
I got a thing.
Oh crap.
What
2
is that?
victory points.
The beast unleashed. Some kind of wild creature is on the loose. Yeah, I am. Whatever it is, it appears to be headed towards the dormitories. Yeah, I am. That was a little Bill
I was
Clinton
gonna
there.
say... Too late.
Forced. When this agenda would advance by reaching its doom threshold, instead, remove all doom in play and move the experiment, all capitals, one location towards the dormitories.
Okay.
If the experiment enters the dormitories, advance. And
Okay.
it's only 2 doom each
So
time.
I'm there with the experiment. Do we hang out now?
You might be punching it, but it's tough.
This experiment is
Experiment.
massive. The experiment gets +3 health per investigator. So it has
12 more
19.
health.
19 hit
Wait,
points.
what?
19.
So forced, when the enemy phase begins, ready the experiment. So it's even if it's evaded, it is going to attack.
Schnikes.
What?
Objective, if the experiment is defeated, advance to Act 3B.
I think we want to do this objective.
Yeah.
It looks a hell of a lot easier.
So do I punch it or do I just run away?
Punch it.
I mean, first I have to
I mean,
do
we only
whatever.
have 2 of those, right? Before we're done, basically.
Okay, so
No,
rounds.
every 2 doom, it's going to move.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it'll be
So I think you punching
1,
it is the right
2,
move,
bomb,
but first we
1,
do
2.
Mythos
So
cards.
first I offer it power. Offer of power.
I offer it power. Here, experiment.
Here you go. Have some juice. You must either choose one, thus the definition of either. Draw 2 cards and place 2 doom on the current agenda. This effect will cause the current agenda to advance. Or take 2 horror.
horror.
Hi, Ren Camo.
Hi.
Thank you for hosting us.
Get out of my head,
Whatever that
sir.
means.
Horror does nothing, right?
Horror is the blue damage.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, yeah. Yes, it's gone. So yes, you can.
Shove your beat copy
Yeah.
in the.
Hey, Beacon, look at this thing.
I would,
Read this book.
Yep. So
I would do that.
So
He
since
dies.
he's got 2 there, so that thing is resolved.
All right.
Cool.
Cool.
You send an innocent man to his death.
I'm sure he wasn't that innocent.
And it pops in the 20s.
Yeah.
Light of the Orpharmagon.
I thought we were going.
I forgot.
You
my
must
God,
attach Light of the Orpharmagon to either the current agenda or the current act.
Oh, this is the worst.
Which is good. You just got rid of your beat count. Treat all damage as direct.
It goes on the 2.
Oh,
I
that's so
think.
much better. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Well, we can
That
go-
means Duke doesn't have to take
It can
damage
go
from
on
it.
either one.
Well, this one's going to trigger sooner.
No, yeah, but it's not going to go away.
It's not going to flip sooner because every time
Right.
that it would.
Good call. Good call.
Okay, what do we need to do to get to the next act?
Hey, we got a raid from
Well.
DMC Crimson.
Hi, Blanket
Thanks.
Term. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hello! We're playing Arkham Horror, the living card game.
We have to
Or is
find,
it playing us?
Yeah.
It is.
We have to find and complete an objective on another encounter card. So it's either warn
Do something.
the dormitories, search the faculty offices, or perhaps try to kill the beast. One of those 3 things.
Search in the dormitories.
Oh yeah, sure. We got to search those doors.
How many clues do we have out? Oh,
I have 2.
I have 3.
1.
It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. We have
So
9
we're very
clues?
close.
We're doing well.
So we need
as
3
far as
more.
clues.
You and I can knock that out.
Yeah.
Look what I
Okay.
found in the girls' dorm.
I can knock that out. Now, I don't know.
What just happened?
Do it. It's your turn.
Is it? Okay.
We're still doing Mythos.
Yeah.
Oh right, you need a Mythos card. You just drew one.
just did one.
I need a Mythos card.
And you get a Mythos.
Eager. Once again, Ashcan Pete is eager for death. Look, I've lived a lot, and it's giant nigga just enough. It's
Going out with a
It's in
blaze
the
of,
hole. It's in the
you're
hole.
going out with a blaze of glory. Coppers can't catch me.
I finally made it in the dormitory. I got nothing else.
Nothing else to live for.
This is a willpower 2 test. My willpower is 4. I'm +1, so I defeat it.
And you don't have a whippoorwill in hampering you?
I do not.
You.
So yeah, that was very exciting.
Congratulations on your Pandemic Legacy win.
Oh wow, yeah.
Is this season 1 or 2?
Season 1.
Okay. Nice.
It doesn't get any easier.
And one of them was only with 2 fun and one was with 0. That's impressive.
Yeah.
I just drew a whippoorwill.
God, those guys.
Which spawns there.
Aloof.
They're aloof. It doesn't
All right, so that is the end of the mythos phase, and now it's the investigation phase.
investigate.
Do it.
So
Find us some
next
clues.
Wednesday, we're going to resume our Pandemic Legacy Season 2 playback.
I mean, not
6 p.m.
Not
Pacific.
play back. We're just
Play
playing.
Play through. All right.
6 Pacific.
7.
I was like,
Pacific.
what?
Always
6 Pacific
What time
Daylight
Central?
Time.
2 in the afternoon.
I keep changing the
apparently.
dates or the times that we're going.
Yeah,
All right.
please stop doing that. I have a long drive to get here.
But it doesn't matter because then even if he says it's like 6 o'clock, he'll still start at 7:30. It's irrelevant.
Fair.
I'm glad I don't have to edit this thing.
Man.
We don't edit this thing.
You just suffer.
I mean, we do.
Suffer
we,
through all
We do
of
a
it.
bunch of graphics.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
about all we do. We don't cut anything out.
It's easy to
Yeah,
do.
do it.
There's no
Finish it up.
whippoorwill
Do
there.
I'll keep the whippoorwill over
mean,
here.
so
I'm gonna spend the resource to get.
You're +3,
So this is +4 now.
+4.
Because I really. -1.
You get it,
I
and
get
that
it.
gets
So
you
you get
2
2.
clues. So we need to just one more clue.
All right, so I'll search
it.
again. I'll spend a
Oh.
resource.
Funny story though, we all have to be there.
Okay.
What?
When did that come into play?
I can't punch a thing if I need to be there.
If investigators in the dormitory spend 3 clues as a group per investigator
Gotcha, okay.
as a clue.
Oh,
as a
so
group.
wait a minute though.
So
What?
I just got 2. So Amy, you don't have to be there. So I have.
I'm
How many
thoroughly
do you have?
confused.
I have 2.
I have 4, 7.
Yeah, my
so
one
that's
little clue does
9.
nothing.
So if I get these
12.
3, we'll be at 10, and then you come.
And I'll come.
Yeah.
Already, she should go next because we're there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
With hers, we have 12.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
So you move in.
All right.
Come
on over.
Do we want him to do another search or something?
I
'Cause
just,
done.
I
Is
did.
that all?
I
You have
did-
one more
I
action.
did 2 searches.
You could do another one.
Sure.
Why not?
Or is there
I'll
another
spend the
card?
resources to be +4 again.
Now, because if we clear this off, we get a victory point.
Yeah.
Okay. +0, so that's 2 more.
Damn. So maybe I'll do the searches, then you come in.
That works.
And then we can get the victory points.
I'd love to get that victory point.
Well, that's also 3. So I've got 9.
Well, but I want to clear this
2.
off to get the victory point.
So that's 11. That's the. So if you get those 2, we can actually just finish.
You can
All
do
right.
it. You can do it without me having to come in.
I'm +1. Well, first I'm gonna have Duke do 1.
Above the table.
Yep.
Do.
Because when I'm in the dormitory, I can't,
Do.
Oh, and Duke is back.
Yay, Duke!
So blam, Duke's gonna look again.
I'm gonna have to discard cards. Hand limit.
And that is -1, but Duke is way above it. So I have 4 and you have 8. Let's just turn them in.
Do
I
it.
have 9. Turn
Then,
them in.
then I'm gonna keep 1. Wah. All right, what?
What happens? Did we win?
Win. Strong word. We get
Yeah.
resolution 2.
All right.
I feel like that's not winning.
Ashcan was going to save the dormitory. You pull each of the dormitory's fire alarms and usher the students out of the building's north exit, hoping
Into the maw of the awaiting creature.
run this way, hoping to make your way off campus. Many of the students are confused and exhausted, and so are you. But you believe an attempt to explain the situation will do more harm than good. See, so there's this monster, and
And he's in the
minutes.
shower. Are you kidding me? And I set my dog in.
No. The shower is the safest place to hide. Minutes later, a terrible shriek echoes across the campus, piercing and shrill. You tell the students to wait and head back to the dormitories to investigate. No, it's a bad idea. Oddly, you find no trace of the strange creature, a prospect that worries you more than it relieves you. You hurry to the faculty offices to find Professor Rice, but there is no sign of him anywhere. You have a campaign log, right?
Yep.
All right, get ready to write some stuff down.
Do you have a pen?
We still don't have rice. We also don't have a pen.
I can get it.
We.
I got it.
Even with your long arms, you still have to move to get the thing.
In your campaign log, record that Professor Warren Rice was kidnapped.
Ooh.
Kind of burying the lead there.
Is that? It's like.
I'm guessing that was what the scream was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I thought
Professor
it
Rice was kidnapped.
I thought like kidnapped was like code for like swamp gas.
Look into this light right
In
here,
your
everyone.
campaign log, record that the students were rescued.
Cool.
So, campaign notes. So,
Students were rescued.
Rice.
Kidnapped.
Rice.
Rice kidnapped students.
Hi,
rescued.
Saito. It's really good to see you. I haven't seen you in ages. We were just hosted by Milady Saito, who I played D&D with.
Nice.
Nice.
That's okay. He was kind of useless anyway.
Students rescued.
Ouch. Every investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value. So we have 2 there and 1 there. So we each get 3 XP.
Nice.
Yay.
If this is the first scenario of the campaign, proceed to scenario 1B, the house always wins. Otherwise, proceed to interlude 1.
Is there
So,
music with that?
we're gonna move on.
Well, I mean, not right now, we're not.
Nope. You are playing Zoe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
What's
Professor.
a Y?
Professor Rice really was. Well, he was a professor of languages. Mm-hmm. I think we knew that.
Well, that's a damning indictment.
You get +1 to your book if we had him, and after you discover the last remaining clue at your location, exhaust Professor Warren Rice, draw 1 card. Really kind of mediocre.
Man. Still doesn't deserve to, like,
I mean,
be kidnapped by a horrible monster.
But I'd be more upset if your dog was kidnapped by a monster
Yes.
than Professor Rice.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So I
Now what happens?
believe I get to keep.
I think Jazz goes and stays in here.
Yeah, Jazz is gonna
Jazz-
go on my deck.
Oh my god, you
Nice.
have jazz hands?
Yeah.
He's got more than Jazz hands, if you know what I mean.
I mean,
think you
Dawn,
do.
this,
Actually, I don't.
this is Cthulhu, so, you know, the value of the human life is kind
Yes. Have we? Oh, that's interesting.
So did
there,
we
there
win?
was apparently a prologue thing in this.
Oops.
that-
of... What?
What?
The prologue we read, that was
Oh, yeah.
that was the
when we-
Armitage.
that was when we when we-
Oh,
when
yeah,
we
that
made
was
the
Russian
decision where we were going.
Armitage.
Russian Armitage.
Great
Yikes.
band name, Russian Armitage.
Yikes forever.
So then we went to extracurricular activity.
Yep, and next we will go to The House Always Wins.
Oh, I thought we were gonna play dodgeball.
Wow, that had some different stuff. There was some
Wasn't terrible.
no. Wow, way to bust that out.
That is.
Some would
for
call it
A-
interminable.
For Amy, that's high praise.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's her highest. That's.
For this game, especially.
Yeah.
I thought that this one did some interesting things that I haven't seen before that I liked. I like.
Not
aloof
make us
creature.
lose.
Yeah, the aloof. Well, is this our first win? That wasn't
For a
cheating.
while.
Well, I mean, we did throw
We did-
Lita at the.
It's a win.
Evil
We also
monster
had a
last time.
sort of cheat over here. We had a oops, didn't read
Yeah.
the card cheat.
Yeah.
However, we should have gone there because it was less per investigator.
Well,
But it was only 1 victory point.
I wonder what would have happened
Yeah.
to that one.
I will never know. That's what a weird thing about me. I never look at the other stuff.
I do.
I didn't look at any of the Pandemic Legacy stuff. If we didn't get it,
Rip it up. Did you destroy cards when you played? Nice.
Just burned the house down.
I was absolutely that kid.
Yeah, it was very
who
expensive
Who
back
checked all of the other paths in the Choose Your Own Adventure novel.
Right.
Always.
Why did they all leave to me dying? All of them.
Wrong book, sir.
all right. I think.
That is going to do it.
Anybody
for
got
this-
any cool last thoughts?
No,
or-
do I? What more? How many more points do I get?
You don't get.
All of them, Amy. You get all the points. Congratulations. You.
I mean, I've got so much money; it should count for something, right?
So you get 3 experience points, which you can use to upgrade your cards to pips.
Yay,
to
pips.
pips cards, which puts into another magnifying glass into play.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
we're looking for that.
Magnify.
but
I never even drew.
Bulletproof vest, I think.
Bulletproof vests are pretty tasty.
Yes, they are.
Especially if we're going to a gambling house.
Yeah.
What?
Make sure that you have your deck. Put everything in your deck back there.
Yeah.
Any
Professor goes
any
away.
of these cards, like Beyond the Veil and that sort of thing, come back in this deck.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right.
But other than that, I'd say not as bad as whatever we were playing.
I don't think Jazz comes with me.
Doesn't-
Oh no, he doesn't have that.
No, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
that back he goes back.
No,
in there.
I kind of like, I don't know, and it's just maybe because we didn't fail at the first one.
I mean, that helps.
But like the other scenarios that we were playing before, whatever situation that was called, it's called the House on Hell Hill or whatever.
Basically.
Night of the Zealot.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. Knights
Where
of
we
the
burned
Zealot.
down Tom's house.
Yeah.
And then threw Lita to the
Exactly.
elder god that was being raised.
That seems, maybe again, this is like training wheels for this scenario, you know, for this entire like.
So from what I read online, they definitely
On Bing.
Yes, exactly. This is easier than the later scenarios. So if you play them in
Got
order, it will grow in difficulty, but you will also be adding more cards available to you when you
Which
build
is
your deck.
really how it should be, because if it's going to scale in difficulty as a game should, we also need to have the stuff to deal with it. Which
Well, I
this is
mean,
the
and I'm
basic.
really interested to see how the stuff that carries forward, how that plays
that
into
changes,
things. You
yeah.
know,
Well, we've got a monster
yeah, an
with
experiment.
19 hit points.
I thought he went away.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, we're never seeing him
Totally.
again.
Yeah.
Chekhov's monster, Amy.
Yeah.
And he was never seen
was
or
brought
heard
in
from
Act
again.
1.
Yeah, monster
never
shows up
seen
in Act
again.
1. We got it. We're gonna see it again.
So
Yeah, nice.
That-
Thanks
yeah.
for playing, everybody. that was fun.
That was actually
that
a
is
decent.
gonna
round.
do it. Amy's like,
Take us home,
I don't
Thomas.
hate this.
Take us home.
That is going to do it for this episode of Cardboard and Chaos, playing Arkham Horror: The Dunwich Legacy.
not
Join
arguing.
us next time for the Gambling Hall, or whatever it's called.
The house
Always wins.
That's the name of the scenario. The gambling hall, or whatever it's called. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, Hefner, you glorious bastard. Thank you for the bits. We had a couple subscribers. YouTube, follow us for board games.
Stay tuned for the big announcements. Okay, if this doesn't come out
Big announcement?
tonight, big announcement Monday.
Ooh, what's the
I
announcement?
was like, so tonight's Monday is what you just announced.
The big announcement is we don't know what day it is.
Ideally, this may or may not be out by Monday, but for those of you live, big announcement Monday, huge holiday giveaway.
Wow.
Huge.
We are giving away a holiday. Sorry, Arbor Day.
Brought to you by Quest and Chaos
And
Nord Games.
Ooh.
Some very brand
I was gonna
new
say we
stuff.
already gave away a holiday. It's called Hef Day.
That's right. And half day.
Isn't every day half day?
Yes,
coming up on
every
half
day
day,
is
half
Hef
day.
Half day, half day.
It is on our calendar. Half day is
December
written
1st.
on our calendar. So that we know.
Do we only get a half day?
Yes.
only get half a half. He's on vacation the other half.
Only. Do we get the hef or the ner? That's the question.
Tough call.
The fourth final finish
The fake
is
rap.
done.
The real rap.
All right. We'll see you next time. Thank you and good nights.
Goodbye, internet friends.